my goodness, the dinner was so awkward.
I know. Vassie was quiet but like angry the whole time.
Right? You could hear the silence.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad we like walked ahead. Should I start making some tea?
Really tea.
Probably the cactus tea,
Cactus juice for
with a
sure.
little bit of lavender, with some kava for the nice muscle relaxing.
Definitely muscle relaxing.
Ginger just to help everything.
Oh, I don't. Is that them?
Oh god, I'm going to start mixing.
Just hurry up quick.
Mixing.
Oh my god.
I storm in, open the door, and I go to slam it, and I don't leave it open, and I wait.
Astra is probably 4 to 5 steps behind, and probably stopped expecting a door slam, and then was like, okay, and then walks in and just slips in, like, quickly. And she just has this look of just tired, just exhausted. And she doesn't have anything really to say.
Which will prompt Cassie. Really not going to say anything?
What would you like to hear?
Oh, it's all about what I want to hear, is it?
It seems to be that way, yeah.
You think that you can just do things like this and you don't have to say anything?
Yeah, I do.
What are you talking about?
I think that the goal set before us was win this game, and I did.
The goal was, I asked you to help me with the thing that I'm doing, that I'm working towards, and you embarrassed me.
I helped you, whether you want to see it that way or not. It's not my fault that a basic spell completely screwed over your entire team. You don't think the higher ups are going to do this exact same thing? You don't think our upperclassmen have a charm person spell? I'll tell you one thing, they fucking do.
And you're always right, aren't you?
Yeah, that seems to be how it goes.
I can't believe you. I cannot believe this.
Really? You can't believe this? Over all the shit that we've ever done, this is what you can't believe?
Yes! You know, this is exactly like you. This is exactly the kind of shit that you do.
Which is why I'm surprised you can't believe it.
This is why I get to be the star of Dog Blockers. This is why Dad doesn't like you as much. And this is why you don't get in the limelight and you just sit and count your money like the little thief you are.
You didn't seem very upset about it when you got your share, and she's going to storm off. And she's going to not slam the door, but like have like a mage hand, like close it halfway. You want to fight so bad? Fight this. And she closes the door.
I hesitate. And I take the bait, and I open the door and I slam it.
And that's where we're in our little entrance there. Well, very, very, very fun. Welcome to Lizards and Locations here. We are about to do our session 13 of Syllabus of Shenanigans. And before we get started and roll that intro, we just want to say thank you to our sponsor for this episode and multiple episodes, Dice Legion. So you can check out their website. If you go on the link, you'll see that they have, like on the bio part, you'll see a link there. You click that, enter the code LIZARDS, and you can get 10% off your order. So, pretty cool.
Lizards.
Dice, bags, trays, everything you want.
You should totally check out the link in the bio down below, because it's awesome.
Polyhedrons and polyhedron accessories.
Anyways, stay tuned. Cue the music. Previously on Strixhaven, Syllabus of Shenanigans. Our wonderful students of Strixhaven took time to deal with the loss of their fellow classmate, Shivaji Gletman. Labs were canceled for the rest of the 10th day with the opportunity to go speak with professors for extra credit due to special circumstances. Faerun Cotton took up Valentine on this offer, and you were told to do test corrections by the end of the weekend as a lab replacement score. Astra went to go speak with Mavinda Sharpeak. We had some people go talk to Goff Lundquist about picking up some art supplies. That would be Farah and Cotton. When you went to go talk to Mavinda Sharpeak, Astra, you were discussing tutor money. You were also told that Goff Lundquist would be the person to talk to about going and seeing about maybe adding some extra curriculars to your schedule. Goth, we found out, is the speaker and long friend of the Dragons of Strixhaven. And overall, you guys spent some time kind of dealing with the loss of your lab day. You found out that your scrimmage was moved to day 8, in which that scrimmage took place, and there was a clear victor from the challengers. After a interesting use of charm, one of our own helped lead the other team to victory. We now begin the morning of Elasis 19, 1707. And actually, before we get there, let's start with the night of. Cotton. Your patron doesn't visit you this night.
Oh no.
Farah, you have a little bit less of a normal slumber due to the excitement that happened just merely an hour and a half ago from the arguing in the dorm. Astra, at some point you make your way back. Your slumber is not the same. Vassy, you find yourself in a deep sleep. Anger and exhaustion has completely consumed your sleep. You find yourself visited by a figure in a dark black robe. Fine, pale skin, long blonde hair, elfin features. It unnerves you, doesn't it?
Well, who are you?
I am merely a spectator. I can
I've heard that word before.
I can sense your anger.
Well, it's not difficult. I am, in fact, so mad that I could fry an egg. On my skin, I mean.
Ah. I've never heard this phrase before.
I made it up, and it's not good.
To each their own. This anger, I think it fuels you in a good way. This rage boils inside you. You feel your skin boiling. Like, physically boiling.
Oh no.
Yes, embrace the pain.
What are you doing to me?
I'm helping you.
I'm against fucking stranger danger, my dude.
They punch you.
Ooh! I punch her back!
Make an attack roll.
Immediately! Hold on. I know what I have a... This dude, my dream is attacking me. It's fucking weird. Of course, the D&D Beyond has to take its time. Okay, that's 18.
18?
Yeah.
You punch and just through their body, and they become this fog, and it reforms in front of you. That tickled. Is it all the mage you have? And your skin goes from a boil to just steaming. And steams, and your skin turns dark, deep purple.
This is not a night to antagonize me.
Oh, it's the perfect night. Embrace your anger.
I'm gonna give you some anger to embrace, and I'm gonna punch a couple more times.
Make attack rolls. Can I have you guys make perception checks, please?
That one's
You three.
22
Yeah.
and it's just fucking 9.
22 and a 9.
Mhm.
The first one definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's an unarmed strike, so it's 5.
5. Okay, so you make contact, and man, it's a good strike. And just blood drips, and they look back at you. Second one, straight through the mist. They snarl and laugh. Second check.
9.
Natural 1. And I get to use my dice gem.
Very cool.
We got cat dice jails for quickness.
And would you roll again?
A natural 1.
Natural 1.
Oof. What have they to do poorly?
I think that Astra is specifically not trying to perceive her sister at the moment.
Yeah.
Fair. Cassie would be doing the exact same.
So the dice roll reflects the narrative.
The specter-esque creature turns to the face of Astra. You guys are just in your sleep.
So this is funny for you, huh? You're really trying to piss me off.
I don't think anything about it. Why?
Then why are you here?
Center of attention. Where it should be.
I'm very confused.
You know, I have to help you with all your work. You wouldn't be passing, wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me.
Oh, I see. You're doing an impression of my sister. Yep. Mm-hmm. And you know, since this is a dream, I'll take the bait and I take a couple more swings.
Go ahead, roll.
Fucking 8 and 19.
AC, would hit. For you? Would it hit Astra typically?
Oh,
Yeah.
depends. Like,
We'll
if
say
you have a-
sword's not up. Yeah, you're not in your sword mode.
not in sword sense, but I have mage armor, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Smack. Go roll damage. 5, right? 5. You feel the face. You can see a little bit of the elf skin peeling up from Astra's face, and then it reforms back into Astra. Wow. You don't even hit that good anymore.
Jeez.
I outrun you usually. I outperform you. I literally school you.
You know, I felt really good about that punch. And I was like, wow, I feel so much better now that I've punched my sister without punching my sister. And you make things feel so ugly. These games are... I'm really not in the mood for some fucking magic mumbo jumbo. Could you cut to the chase?
Turns away from Astra. And now you see in front of you Farah. Fassi, why did we lose? Oh wait, I didn't. You did.
I don't have anything against Farah. Why are you bringing other people into my shit?
Then turns to Cotton. Vassie, you smell, and I'm the best.
Okay, first of all, Cotton has way better insults for people. But also, I don't smell.
And then you see Hakuna, your father.
Okay, that's not funny.
Is this not better?
It's not fucking funny. Don't bring my fucking dad into this.
You just wake up then.
I don't know how to do that.
Astra would.
You know, maybe she would.
And then it turns into your mom.
Mom?
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh!
Oh.
Well, with the disadvantage, I get to ignore that natural 20. But it's a 19.
Something's not right. You feel like you're getting tired, but you're asleep. Like something's draining you. And you have this moment where you want to wake up. Make a constitution save with advantage.
Natural 20.
Eyes open. And there's this, your soul being sucked out of you by this white-haired, crinkly mass of a shadowed being, this hag, this night hag, standing over you. Your dreams and anger taste so good.
Oh, I raged.
Let's roll some initiative.
Who's rolling initiative?
Everybody, I need to see what's going on here.
I don't have any yet.
This is the, yeah, you would be, we'll say, for the purpose of me being nice,
That's polite.
you can use this as a short rest to use any of your, what do you call it back? Like your hit dice?
Oh, yeah.
Yup.
I mean, actually, yeah, because I got.
Oh my god. We already had a short rest, so I only have so many hit dice. That puts me at about half. That's good.
I think I'll use all of my hit dice. Thank you.
Okay.
I did the rest of mine, yeah.
46, I believe.
I had already used 2 of my barbarian dice, so I only had 1 barbarian and 1 rogue left.
Yeah.
When you take a short rest, you can.
You can do the campfire. and you
I don't because I like to roll them in person. So I just remember.
It automatically updates your good points then.
I don't think you have it in front of me.
No, I mean, how do you... You just remember.
I'm gonna bring
Oh,
back
then you can just
2
heal
first
yourself.
level
You can
spell
just-
slots.
Add the number.
What's that?
I'm gonna bring back
Oh,
2
your
first
arcane
level
recovery?
for arcane recovery, yes. Okay, that's pretty good. 17 hit points.
Yeah, that actually was very nice.
And I will say for the...
I had 1 hit point left, so.
Yeah, I would say for the purpose of this, since you guys have taken a short rest and it's been hours and going to bed, if anybody had the ability to cast any type of healing or anything like that, you would have been welcome to do so.
I think we would have just...
I don't have
sleeping.
healing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast my wizard heal.
Yeah.
My barbarian give me hit points.
Alright, so we're back. We have our map set up. It looks beautiful. Thank you, Kat, for helping out with that. Just kind of so you guys can see with everything going on here, this is going to be Vassie's room over here. We got the little bathroom over here. This is technically Farah's room, but Cotton's
Also there.
always there. And then Astra's room over here. And then this is not completely accurate to when we first set everything up, just making what we have right now. And then this is the Cotton's room, the extra room over here, and then our little lobby space over here. Can I get those initiatives, please? To anything 25 or higher?
Oh, you know, I rolled an initiative and then I throw my dice away.
I have my initiative.
Well, my old initiative was better, but I don't remember it. But...
Okay.
25 or higher?
25 or higher, nothing? Okay, 20 to 25.
20!
Okay. Okay.
Excited.
15 to 20.
16.
16. Okay. What's your dex?
18, 16? It's probably 16. 3 to 2, by the way. 16.
10 to 15.
Oh, I got an 11.
Okay, I was like, man, this is rough right now. 5 to 10?
5.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1.
And lastly, you guys, everybody, right? So.
Lastly, that's everyone.
Cool. All right. So this is just so I can see. Each time you'll get a chance at perception checking to see if you wake up from what's going on here. So with that being said, the first up is you guys have no idea what's going on. You hear you're the only ones awake right now, right? Let me do one more cursory check of perception from everybody who's sleeping.
Because technically I did use my voice, and not my inside voice.
Yeah.
13.
13.
3.
3.
18.
18. Okay. So DC was 12. So you two are aware. Okay, you are not.
How aware are we?
You are waking up. You heard Vassy shout. Okay. Upon waking up,
Hand on sword.
Good thing you did that. There's a suit of armor
Mm-hmm.
standing, eyes glowing, in front of you. Nothing in your room. Asleep. Night hag. You hear. You rolled a 19, 18,
Mm-hmm.
18. You hear a little movement, like something's dragging from the center room.
Okay.
Yes, fair. Cotton, it is now your turn. You get to make another perception check.
That's much better. 13.
That will make it. You are now waking up. So you kind of like, Farah's awake, like sitting up, and then you kind of open your eyes and you see Farah awake.
What is going on?
I don't know. I hear Vassy shouting. That's not good.
No, that's not good. Well, they were shouting before, though.
Yeah, but this sounds different.
Okay,
We need to go check it out.
go check it out.
Okay, so you're leaving the room. As you go to open the door, there is this bear rug looking at you. And it's like the bare head of it is just kind of like,
Have I used my action yet? Was that to perceive things?
yeah, we'll see your action was to wake up.
What is that? Oh my god! Is that a bear? Is that a rug?
That is not good at all.
Okay, anything else?
I
Bonus action, nothing?
I pull 3 little bits of rock candy out of my pocket and start to mumble some words to make them magical.
Okay, very good. No. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Astra, you're up. Suit of armor.
Okay. So, hand on sword. You see the entirety of it glow as I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to run right past this thing.
Okay, it is kind of blocking the door, so make an athletics or acrobatics check just to see if you can kind of, roll and get yourself past it.
Okay. $15.
15, you said?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're able to kind of it kind of lunges at you,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of just twist away from it.
I'm small.
Yeah, and kind of make your way through its legs almost, around, twisting around. And you are now in the common room, and you're now next to this bear rug that's
Don't care. Going towards
Okay.
Vassy.
Alright, going towards Vassy. What's your movement speed?
25.
25. So 15, 20, 25. You can get about, we'll say right there.
Cool.
Right out, 10 feet from the door.
Okay.
Action, bonus action, anything you wanted to do?
Well, let me put my spell thing that I did. Because I cast a spell. Do I have any bonus actions? I guess I could do a spell reverse action, but no, I won't. I tapped on all my stuff. So I had my turn.
Okay. Next up after you is the hag's turn. It is going to. It's currently in its hag form, so it's going to make a claw attack on you, Bassie.
Okay.
$21 to hit. So I'm assuming hits Bassie, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I need to do initiative for my familiar.
Okay.
It is exactly the same as mine.
Good enough.
So I'm going to do that.
10 slashing damage.
Okay, great.
Is there a way I could do my familiar?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. So my elf familiar will... I'm going to tell it to go help Bassie.
Okay.
So my familiar will fly into... Is the door closed?
No, it's open.
Okay, well, it'll fly through the door, because it
Okay.
has a fly speed of 60.
Okay. So we'll have I have something real quick on me.
It's little bad things.
Yeah. I think I have something over here real quick.
I remembered that I had
There
a
it is.
familiar.
Waha!
Nice.
And it's going to be right next to Vassie, you said?
It's going to be...
Or like, how you want it?
Yeah, have it next to Vassie, but that way it can take the help action
Okay.
to help her.
Let's scoot them back a little bit.
So it will fly 60 feet and then use the help action.
Okay. So you got them over there and they're just kind of flopping in the owl form? Or
It is an owl at the moment, yes.
owl, okay. So they can see you perfectly fine. Good to know. That ends the hag's turn. So that gone to it was 10 slashing on you, right? And then that next up is Farah with Vassie on deck.
Farah is going to like pull out her flute and she's gonna be like, I always hated those eyes. They kept following me across the room. She's gonna play a little song and her rapier's gonna come out of her sheath.
Okay.
And she's gonna command it to, with a bonus action, to attack the rug.
So you have like an animated weapon kind of feel, or is it like a?
It's I'm using the spell animate object,
Okay.
and I'm using my rapier as the object.
Okay.
Which we also have minis for.
Yeah, I do. I remember where we put those ones. We got minis for days, yo. Such a good problem. Who used this guy?
Nice. I think it takes its turn directly after me.
So it's attacking the rug now, right?
Yeah, it's literally what it's doing for flavor is it like she's playing her song
Mhm.
and it's just like flying from her sheath and then just like flying out of the room and then going in for a stab on the.
Cool. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Okay. Whoops. It's let's see. With this, I think it's still just my charisma modifier.
I think it's your spell modifier if you're using animate object.
So like as a spell attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Then 13.
13 on the rug, correct?
Yeah.
Hits. Yeah. Close, but yeah, it's it.
Excellent.
Go ahead and roll some damage.
Alright. So we do. Actually, it's still 7 damage.
7 damage. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
It's not super hardy. You make the slice with the, or make the pierce, I should say, with the rapier, right? And it's just poking holes inside of the rug. It kind of hits the tassel hand and goes straight through it a little bit. We gotta make sure there's no resistances or anything like that. No, you're good.
Sweet.
That was 7, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
That is it.
All right, Vassy, you're up.
Okay. Rage.
Okay. So bonus action rage.
And I always forget that my uncommon item was a claw tattoo. Always forget.
Eldritch Claw.
It never goes in my actions tab. Anyway, so I'm gonna use this opportunity to just punch the shit out of this hag that's
Okay.
hovering over me.
And you have the help action.
Huh?
You have help going on, so you have advantage.
I need to find my weapon. Well, that helps. It's a dirty 20.
30-20 will hit, yeah.
And then that's because of the Eldritch thing. It's a 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. You notice that.
Plus your
Sneak attack. It's only sneak attack if it's advantage with a finesse weapon.
Oh, you're just punching it.
Mhm.
I see.
I need to find a weapon.
I thought you just got sneak attack.
It's sneak attack is advantage with a finesse weapon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll trust you.
Would a ranged weapon count as finesse? Because
Yeah.
range.
Sometimes.
Okay, because range get it too.
Ranged and finesse.
Okay. So it's 6 damage you said?
Yeah.
Okay. You're using the Eldritch Claw tattoo, right?
Yeah.
It seems to take the full damage.
Yeah, because magical.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Okay. So you go and you make this big, and there's almost this like glowing from the tattoo as like you punch in the face, and it just kind of breaks the nose even more, kind of like Owen Wilson, and you just see this real crooked nose.
Like, oh no. What a description.
And I kind of,
Hello? Fucking Owen Wilson catching strays over here? Jeez.
there is a moment of like, Vassy's classic huff of steam.
Okay, very cool. That was your bonus action.
Yep.
You're not fifth level, so you don't have extra attack yet.
Nope.
So
Wow, call that up.
yeah, that brings us up to the this suit of armor. It's going to turn around, and it has this magical weapon fly in front of it. It's going to try to like grab at your sword. This is kind of floating there. As it goes to grab at the sword, your rapier just whoop, like that and just kind of hops away. So it's going to make its second grab. That one, this time it is. So now it has your weapon. And it's like it's like grappling your rapier at this point. So,
We love a distraction.
that's its whole turn. That brings us up to the very top, which is the rug's turn. The rug is going to attack. The person closest to it is Cotton, so it's going to attack you. It is going to do its smother.
How the road did its thing with the rage?
Armor attack the rapier.
I got you.
That is an 18 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that hits. It does. It does.
Okay, you are considered grappled and restrained and blinded as it's now wrapping all around you, and the head of the bear kind of like is just draped over your eyes. Yeah, that's it. That's his turn. Next up is Cotton.
So, first question. Out of character. How do we feel about
You
beasts?
take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Sweet. How loose are we with the term beast? If something used to be a beast and has been since, I don't know,
Definitely not a
skinned and
It's
tanned.
definitely not a beast.
This one would not consider it.
It's definitely just some.
Rugged Smothering is considered a large construct.
So if I wanted to cast Beast Bond, it probably wouldn't.
It would not,
Oh,
unfortunately.
but that's so cute and adorable, though.
I think the only one, if I was DMing, the only one I would give you is Undead.
It's pretty funny. So I'm going to go ahead and do something.
Nice.
I'm just going to figure out what
Astro,
these
you're on
are.
deck.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. How does Magic Stone work? Only hit the target takes the bludgeoning damage. Is an attack with my Magic Stone a bonus action?
Does it say on the spell or no?
The spell is a bonus action.
Then it would be an action to use it like an attack.
Okay.
Just like using an object.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cast Toll the Dead
Hot.
from within the little thingy.
It is technically injured.
That is why I'm going with the
From
Toll
what?
the Dead.
Okay.
From the right.
From my rapier.
Oh, nice.
It was like,
What am I
It
doing?
does say creature.
What am I rolling?
Wisdom saving throw. As bells just start to attack Vera.
Natural 1, which means I'll give you double damage.
Sweet.
Yo.
Let me just go ahead and since we're over. Wait, what level are we?
4.
4. Yep.
That's a D12. Let me figure out where I keep those. Oh,
I
it's
like
so
how
sad. 6.
Candy says what she's doing out loud.
6 times 2 or just 6 total?
6 total.
6 total. And what type of damage is that?
Probably necrotic.
Just make sure.
Yes.
It's necrotic, not psychic.
That's the cotton candy
Okay.
told you smell, you can take
It seems to take the full damage. So, it has like this, you, like, almost like your guys' clock in the room. And as the clock hand is going around, it just and the tassels start to fray on the rug.
cool.
I'm going to take my bonus action to eat one of the little mushroom candies that I make.
Okay.
To get 2 whole temporary hit points.
Good to know. Alright.
Hot.
Any movement or are you good?
I don't think I can move.
Okay.
You can try.
You can back up in the room or you can.
Restrained, you're correct.
Oh,
Right.
then I'll try to push forward into the living.
Okay.
Seems strange. I can't really see what I'm doing, so I'm just kind of moving forward.
Oh, and you're grappled.
I didn't think I could move when I was grappled.
I think your movement is 0 actually when you're grappled. So I think you're right. Yeah.
You can't just. No, you can't move if you're wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Cool. So that's your turn.
You can make an action to escape the grapple, or you can try and push them.
Kill it instead.
There you go.
Astra, you're up.
I am running full speed. Freaking is Vassie's door closed?
No,
That's
No, that's right. I'm running right in. I see enemy. I stab enemy.
Okay. You are considered flanking.
Waller. Double 13 I rolled there. Thanks a whole, not 13 altogether, but 19 to hit.
19 against the Night Hag will hit.
All right, I'm casting Booming Blade. I should have said this before, but like I'm going to cast Booming Blade on it,
Okay.
which is going to not do anything.
Is it like a bonus action to do, or what is that?
It's the action to do it, but part of the action is the attack.
Okay.
Which is why I'm not allowed to cast it through my familiar, because it requires an attack. But yes, goes through. On a hit, the targets of the weapon's normal effects and becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves more than 5 feet or more before then, the target takes 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
Fortunately, that doesn't do any extra damage initially until level 5. Instead, I will just attack and use my regular damage. I'm going to use 2 hands for it as well.
Will this make your weapon magical? Or...
That is up to you.
I would think so.
It doesn't specifically make it magical. Is my weapon magical? Like, is my
Oh yeah,
magical
yeah. Both of you
focus
have magical
ancestral
weapons.
weapon magical? Like,
Yeah.
doesn't-
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Shit.
yeah. 11 damage, sorry.
11 damage, you said?
Yes.
And that is slashing, right?
Yes, sir. 11 magical slashing
You
damage.
slash across the back of the hag, and it lets out this roar, and the spit goes all over you. By the way, Ash. Of that face. Yeah, just steaming off the heat of the rage.
And you just see it like.
Okay, so now it starts to kind of pulse, right? Anything for bonus action, or slash anything for familiar?
Yeah, the bonus action. I can't do a bonus action because I'm out of Blade Song. unfortunately. Which really blows.
Oh, I'm right.
Do you not have any more rage?
I have. I've burned my last rage.
Okay, well, I mean,
That's good.
That's pretty good. Let me see, what will Avis do? I think what it might just do is use the help action once again to.
How fast, you know.
Actually, no, because I'm already here.
Mhm.
So Avis is going to fly back and
Okay.
distract the suit of armor. So
Okay.
He's going to use the help action to help Farah.
Okay. Good enough.
Probably help Cotton because it can only see Cotton.
I thought Cotton was inside and you were outside.
No, Farrah's in the room and Cotton's at the entrance.
Oh, then Cotton then.
I thought
Yeah.
Cotton was wrapped in a rug.
Yeah, I mean, it's even better because it seems like you need help. I thought you were already inside the room.
Okay.
That's just my
Um,
misunderstanding.
The hag does get a reaction to try to swipe at it. 11 plus 7 is 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Is that because you're in a blade sign?
She's not attacking me. She's attacking my bird. I don't know.
Attacking the bird. Yeah, trying to fly by. That'll be 12 damage. I think
Right.
we'll take out.
That's probably enough to kill my 1 HP
Yeah.
owl.
So it like just swats and it just you see as it claws through Avis, it just kind of turns into like this dust, this magical dust.
Hey, that's fine with me. I got my sister advantage, and it used a reaction, so that's a pretty good use of the
Towards the top of the
of
round
getting
too.
ring of its action economy
Okay.
for free.
Night Hag's turn. She's gonna do magic missile. She's gonna send 1 bolt at Vassie and 2 at Astra,
Jeez.
I cast shield.
which negates recall, right?
Yep.
So it's just 1d4, 1 Vassie.
Would you say that this hag is within 5 feet?
Yes.
Well, with my Mage Slayer feat, I'm going to use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against it.
Very cool. This is the new feat that you switched from, right?
Yes.
Very cool. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
always said I don't know where my weapon is, but she's going to reach where she's pretty sure she dropped it next to the... and just go whack!
Very cool. Just so you know, you took 2 force damage.
I took 1 force damage
Very cool.
because I am awesome.
The bear one. You only hit the
The
bear.
bear.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I rolled a 1 on my magic missile.
That's an 18.
Roll again, you have advantage.
Oh, I have advantage! 18.
Okay, okay. That-
I tried.
it hits.
Yeah.
It's close, but it hits.
Okay, open Mage Slayer to look at it. So I looked at it just in the nick of time.
Mog Slayer.
Love you get to use it right away. That's good.
I know.
Kill those mogs.
Okay, that's 8 slashing.
8 slashing from magical weapon. Alright.
That's just reaction based.
Yeah. Very cool. So it used its attack to do magic missile. 2 of them were blocked by you by your shield, and then the one did 1 damage total to you.
Yeah.
That's a good defense right there.
Hey guys, shield's really good.
Yeah, shield's amazing. Especially against a DM who loves magic missile.
Yeah, I know.
Farah, you're up with Vassie on deck.
So Farrah's gonna get concerned that Cotton is wrapped up in the bear rug, and she's gonna stop concentrating on her animated object,
Okay.
and she is
You see
going,
the animated armor go. Move. And it stops fighting the animated
and
armor.
she is going to cast. She's going to first cast through her item, protection from evil and good on Cotton Candy.
Okay.
And then she's going to continue to play a song for Cotton to be inspired.
Very cool. What does the song kind of sound like? Like, what type of song is it?
It's more like it's a quick little like diddle that kind of like becomes like quicker and quicker and quicker and like tries to like.
Like the bird in Peter of the Wolf when the bird is trying to distract the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
That is so beautiful there. I can't breathe.
So you now have protection against good and evil on you,
Very cool.
which means that
I was gonna say I'm pushing them.
so the creatures that have disadvantage on attack rolls against you creatures that are aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Okay.
And the target can't be charmed, or frightened, or possessed by them. And if they're already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on saving throws against the effect.
Okay. Very cool.
I don't know if they're going to try to do that, but...
Alright, that ends your turn, right?
Yeah, that's it.
That's your.
Okay.
Well, she's going to be like, look, I'm my friend! They're just going to play her song.
Bonus action to activate my tattoo.
Okay.
I get one of those per dawn.
Nice.
And for 1 minute, I get to add force damage to my attacks.
Very cool. Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to immediately slice and dice at this bitch. I did very poorly.
Okay. That's with advantage, right?
Yes. In
Okay.
fact, I'm so glad I did it with advantage because instead of a natural 1, it's a 9.
Okay, that one just doesn't make it. As you go to slice across, the hag just ducks under your slash and kind of readies herself again.
It's fine.
At least it lasts for a minute.
It lasts for a minute.
Hey, that'll help you in the end. Any movement or anything else from you? Use your bonus action, obviously.
Use my bonus action. I ain't moving. I'm trained on this witch that I get to use my new skills on.
Okay.
I finally get to stand on the bed.
I'm
The-
jumping on the bed.
Animated armor is going to take 2 stabs now that it's holding its rapier at you, Cotton.
I'm trapped in the rug.
Yeah,
So it's going to stab the rug.
stab in the rug.
Oh my god.
It's just black.
So to hit the rug, it hits. So it does D8 rapier. Oof. It's gonna use a strength modifier. Or no, a rapier uses finesse, bro. It uses dance, right?
It's finesse. You can use
You use it, so it's gonna use
Either
strength.
one.
Yeah. So it does 3
Just whack him
damage,
with it.
but it gets halved. So 1 damage to the rug. Oh no, 2 damage to the rug, 1 damage to you. Okay, it takes its second swipe.
Oh no.
Also hits the rug. 2 each. So 2 damage to the rug and 2 damage to you. As it's just stabbing the rug and you hear little shouts from Cotton as his animated armor is just stabbing. Now it's the rug's turn.
Hey, Mo!
Hey, Mo!
Hey, boys.
The rug can't really do anything. Oh, and it's turn.
George just going. "Ugh."
Yeah. Cotton, you're up, but you do take damage at the start of your turn.
Sure.
Oh, actually, did they take disadvantage on the attack?
They are constructs.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. One of these things would work, but these 2 are constructs.
Wonder
Four
which one.
4 plus 1 is 5.
That's certainly not as bad as the last time. Okay, so now it's my turn.
You are being helped.
Do I get the...
No, the bird died.
Oh, that's true. The bird is dead. You're right. You're right. You're
Not to
right.
put a sticker on that.
Yeah, no, you're right. The bird is dead.
Do I get the impression that the rug can only hold me because I'm such a slight, tall person?
What?
Like if I were a really big creature, it would just, not be able to hold me.
You can do an insight check for free as a free action.
That's a 9 plus something. That's probably not great.
You're saying Cotton isn't very
10.
insightful?
10 total. maybe if you went bigger, maybe it would break the hold, or maybe you could just try to escape it. You're not really sure.
You're freaking out, man.
Okay.
You are granted the opportunity to try to break free from it. You just have to use your action to do it.
Going to go ahead and try to break free from it.
Okay, so the break free from it, it is
Okay, Con.
You can do it, I believe in you.
It says escape DC on here. It doesn't say what type of escape. So are you going to try to be dexterous about it, or are you going to try to be strength about
Like
it?
you mean a save?
Yeah, save. Yeah, what do you... So dex strength. That's right, dex strength. Dex
I
save.
think you can
Could
use
it
hold
be
to like slip away.
charismatic? Could I be like, Mr. Rug, don't you have to let me go?
I wouldn't say charismatic. Yeah.
That was so
I would allow you to be acrobatic if you want to do something cool.
This is why. This is why at 3.5 they had a skill called Escape Artist.
That's kind of cool.
I'm just gonna stick with that +1
If-
dex
And
save.
if that helps you, it was a Dex-based skill.
That's not.
It could be.
That's a whole 9.
You go to like move, you're running all around, trying to slip, you're changing form, and you're like trying to get through, and it just keeps tightening around your waist.
Oh,
You don't
I'm
want to use,
picturing,
like, you don't use inspiration for that one.
not to get slightly macabre,
You could
but
inspiration.
I'm picturing when a snake lands on a mouse and they just
it is
twirl
D6.
together.
Oh yeah.
It's a 14 now.
14 makes it. Yeah.
I punched it, and
Yeah.
then I decide to turn into Mr. Yusa, like a big bear.
Okay.
You also get +5 hit points.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
College creation.
Yeah. So you kind of like you start like trying to slip, and you're changing your form, and all of a sudden you just start growing to the big bear person, and the rug has to let go.
Get this because I'm so big. And I'm a big bear.
Very cool.
Dreams do.
Very cool.
And I don't really have a lot of bonus actions, so that's about it.
Okay. Astrid, you're up.
Stibbity stab.
Okay. Advantage.
Oh, you were so close.
That's fine.
It's still pretty. It's still fine. It's like a 25 to hit.
25 hit. Yeah.
It's
That's
a natural 19. That's
Yeah. I almost got the good stuff. Yes. Out of here, stupid hag bitch. That's a 6 slash damage.
6 slashing. Okay.
And it is once again, it's still sheathed in bullshit.
Okay. Very cool. Anything bonus action? Anything else?
Don't got any of those.
All right. That brings us to the next person, which is the Night Hag. These magic missile last time. They're going to try to do another claw attack. This time at you, Astra, as you just slashed it. Ooh, that's not great. 7 plus 7, 14.
Nope.
All right. Goes to claw at you, and you just put your sword out, and you just kind of catch its claws.
Yep.
Nice. It's Night Hag's turn. Farah, you're up. Vassie on deck.
Okay. Farah is going to. She's going. So can Farah see the rug? Like, can she hit the rug?
If you move a little bit over here, you can find too. Yeah.
Okay. So Farah is going to continue to play her song, and she is going to inspire Cotton again,
Okay.
and then she is going to kind of, as she's playing, she's going to tilt a little bit to like turn, and then like an illusory dart is going to shoot out the end.
Ooh, very cool. Which is
Yeah.
a save, right?
I
Or is that an attack?
think it's an attack roll.
Can I ask a question? How long has it been since the scrimmage?
Since the scrimmage, I'd say going on 3 to 4 hours.
Okay, can I get my casting mage armor back because I would still have it from when I cast it then.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Walk around in
It lasts
Last
10,
8
it lasts 8 hours.
Yeah, it lasts a while.
Yeah, there's no
It
reason
gives
to
you a spell
cast.
slot back, right? So.
Yeah, essentially.
That is for sure. 25.
Oh, actually, yeah.
That's
And this is on the rug or the animate armor?
on the rug.
Okay.
Right. And that is going to be 7 psychic damage
7 psychic on the rug, you said.
on the rug.
You go and you do that. Nothing.
Oh, right. You were saying that it's like damage.
Yeah.
Fred's gonna be like, I really hate this rug!
He's the
You
worst
see, like,
guy.
the bare head of it just go, like, kind of sink down a little bit.
You're ugly, leave!
You're ugly. Leave.
We should really burn them.
You are ugly, leave. Excellent.
All right. Astra.
Did I just,
No, sorry, I
just
made a
wanted-
mistake. Vassy.
You're getting the pants mixed up.
I
It's so
know.
awkward.
I know.
I mean, I'll cast if you want me to.
Okay. Temp 2. Double-handed slash.
Okay.
Beat him up.
Beat him up,
There
beat
we
him up,
go,
beat him up,
yeah.
beat him up!
Okay. That is a 23.
23 will hit. So go damage.
I should back ahead.
Oh, I have to roll a lot of dice. So, first of all, D10 for
I love that for you.
2 hands. A sneak attack.
Nice. Which is a D6, right? Or
Yep, 1d6.
Okay.
Because I only have 1 level.
Yeah.
And then force damage.
nice.
Okay.
So that's 5 slashing, and I got max damage on my sneak attack, so that's 11 slashing and 6 force.
So what's the total? Because that will all hit. Because it's magical. So
17.
I
17.
can't remember what the
Nice.
dice
Good hit.
Hell yeah, boys.
Okay. Yeah, that was a nice decent damage. How do you slash? Like, what do you do to slash at that?
So the first one I came up, I'm left-handed,
Yeah.
and so grabbing on with my right hand, do more damage. I came up this way and missed really badly. So overhead, I come back down.
Okay.
Looks like you're falling off the chair.
No, it's just making creepy noises. Twist around.
Very cool. All right, that leads us to the animated armor. It's going to make 2 more rapier attacks, but not against the rock this time. Against actual cotton. Well, not actually cotton, but cotton candy. First one is a 16 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Oof. 3 damage. And the second one will definitely hit. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
For 7 damage.
Is it?
It's not really good. It's not undead, is it? No, because good and evil would work.
All right. Top of the rounds. The rug is up. This time, it's going to go towards Astra, which means that you get an opportunity
Which
attack.
means
over
it
you guys.
knocks down our basket.
Wow.
Just let it knock down the
Fucking
basket.
rude,
It's fine.
though.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna go check somebody else then.
I like how you picked the. I like how it would be very, very in character for it to knock over the bat. For you picked it up either way. Yeah, no, I don't want to.
So I get an opportunity attack with my.
Both of you do. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, do I really?
Yeah.
Can I
You're just around the
throw?
corner. You just have full
Can I
cover.
throw a magic stone, or does
Yeah,
it,
that's fine.
Is
That's
it
fine.
a melee attack?
Oh, no, it does not say melee.
'Cause
It just
I-
says
I
weapon
have,
attack.
I have melee weapons.
Yeah, you're
If
good.
any do
Well,
okay.
I guess it depends on if I manage to keep. I think I just loaned out the quarterstaff, so I'm gonna say I probably don't have that.
Who'd you loan out the quarterstaff to?
Well, I got loaned the quarterstaff for
Oh.
the fight, which I don't.
You never had to give it back. It's iron bark. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him with a cold staff.
Yeah.
So that's
I
like
think Jarvan can get that shit easy.
so 25.
Was that?
25.
25 will hit, yeah.
A piece of rock candy comes flying at us and goes away.
Pop, 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 pop.
Did you also get a 19?
An 11.
11 will just miss. Like, literally just miss. Can you inspire yourself or no?
No.
No. Okay.
No, you can't inspire yourself.
That's an 11. I can use the inspiration on damage? Or is that a different character?
She's asking.
Sorry,
character,
I can
your
use the
inspiration.
inspiration on damage, but that's a different character.
Oh, no, you can use the inspiration on damage.
So that's an 11 so far.
Okay.
Plus 1, 12 whole damage!
It's looking real rough.
That plus 1 was worth it, wasn't it?
Value.
Okay, so yeah, it just kind of like half, like a quarter of it starts to rip as it's like trying to run through.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you can. It was a damage for a spell.
It's fine. The one doesn't count.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
But-
cheated a spell.
Well,
But
how
when
do
you
know?
when you do make an attack roll though on somebody, then the target and each creature of your choice within 5 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Or
Ooh, that's a fail. 5 plus 0.
And then is the suit of armor still next to 5?
Yes, next to it.
Yeah, within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Did he make a save throw?
Oh, yes, make one good. That's the point.
Well,
be that way.
okay. Then he is gonna take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the bardic expression die.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
1 thunder damage.
Well, we can just erase that again then.
So sorry.
Alright.
My little piece of rock candy makes a massive
Very
thundering
cool.
sound when it hits.
Yeah, it's a little orb thing that comes out and it like thunders really loud, but then it's like you think it's gonna do more and then it's like burn. It's like ow!
Very cool.
It's gonna make noise though because I imagine other people have heard this point.
Nobody cares about it.
Rugged Smothering is going to try
That's
to
not
do.
true. We have plenty of friends.
You know what it almost sounds like? I'm thinking is like those like a handful of those like little poppers that you throw on the ground. Like,
But
So it's going to do a smother on you. And that is a 15 plus 5, 20 to hit. Which I think just hits, right? Because you're not in your blaze mode, right? So you don't take any damage right now, but you're considered grappled, restrained, blinded, and you take at the top of your turn you take damage. That is the Rug's turn. Cotton, you're up.
Cotton! Right, I do a thing. What do? I go up to the rug and do a thing to it.
I don't think the rug's here anymore.
It is not the animate armor zone.
You're right. That's true. Wait, no, I don't. I'm going to cast false life on myself, which is a cantrip because I'm awesome.
Very cool.
Basically a cantrip. So I just kind of, go, okay, you can do it. And I cast false life on myself, and I don't really have any bonus actions. That's about it.
Okay.
But I get a whole 8 health points.
Very good. It's temporary or actual? I think it's temporary.
They're temporary.
We broken it was. It was a cantrip that healed like that.
Well, it's not a cantrip. For me, it's a cantrip. Because I'm a woman. That's
Gotcha. Okay. Ends your turn, Cotton.
yeah.
Asher, you're up. You are concerned, restrained and blinded.
okay,
Don't worry, we'll come for you.
I guess I'll just slash at the thing.
And the hag.
I mean, whatever. I'm blinded.
The hag or the rug? He's in a rug. She's
I'm,
in a rug.
if I attack the hag, I attack the rug.
Yeah, that's fair.
So what does that mean?
Roll and we'll see if you actually hit the hag.
With or without advantage?
You are disadvantaged from the grapple right now,
But I have advantage on the hag because I'm flanking.
which means it cancels the normal.
What about the blinded though?
The blinded would also be a disadvantage, but it's fine. We can make it normal.
Do I have a 21 to hit?
21 will hit both of them.
Cool.
No.
4 slashing damage.
And you take 8 damage, by the way, from the smother at the top of your turn. How do you want to do this?
Oh, kill the what?
The rug.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna if I see its head, I'm gonna grab it and then just go straight through it into the hag as well.
Okay. So you kind of just see the bare head rug of it and just goes straight through it and it stabs through the head and it just kind of falls limp around you, kind of separating. Because it was already torn previously from the reaction attack that you guys had on it. And as you stab across, you kind of just barely nick the hag, but it does some damage.
Just barely.
Just barely.
Barely.
And then I'll just do a little swish of my sword to kind of cut through the rest of the rug and it'll fall around. I can actually see around me.
Very cool.
I assume that doesn't require like an attack or anything.
It does not. All right. End your turn. Yeah. Okay. Night Hag's turn is up. She's going to try to make a move. She goes to try and jump out the window and hits the window, going prone. And then her turn.
Can we make a reaction to take an attack of opportunity for that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
19.
19 will hit, yep. And you still have advantage technically, so you guys know, so.
I know.
16.
16 just misses. Like, just misses.
I need to read my tattoo thing and see if it's like once per turn or something. Before I jump into using it on. Who cares? I'll read it after I roll my dabbledge. Okay,
Nice.
so that's 17 damage.
Oh, very good damage. Yeah. Okay, she's starting to look really rough. So as she tries to get out the window, you guys slash her in the back, which causes her to hit like almost like that, hit the window, fall backwards on the ground. She's bleeding pretty decently now. That ends Night Hag's turn. Farah, you're up. Vasi on deck.
Okay. Farah is Farah is going to first look at the construct up to the bearer, goes way like, well now
What's up?
now there's still this. Like, what are you doing here? Like
It's just
you're nothing special. Get out of here. Vicious mockery.
on the animated armor.
Yeah, I
I've
know.
been adding rage damage. You had 6.
6 to it. And this is on the hag, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
Read the check real quick. Animated armor. And it's a save by me.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Natural 1, which was double damage.
Doesn't matter. That's psychic damage.
Yeah.
But disadvantage on the next attack.
Okay.
And then she's going to do one last rousing play. She's going to quickly play the Flight of the Bumblebees.
Very cool.
Inspire.
The flight of the pixie fairies.
The Flight of the Pixie Fairies, yes. Flight of the Pixie Fairies to inspire Cotton.
That is
to
so
action.
beautiful. I feel so inspired right now.
Wait, is that a Flight of the Bumblebee reference?
What?
Is
What
that-
is the bubble?
It's a famous Trill song. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my.
Very good. And it has disadvantage on its next attack, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Vasti, you're up.
Slashy, slashy, hacky, hacky.
Splashy, slashy.
Okay, so that is a 23.
23.
And so. That's. $16 slashing and 3/4.
Jeez. Okay. So 19 total, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it is. It's for lack of a better word, it is looking dead-ish almost. Yeah. Dead-ish.
Dead-ish.
Well, I know what I'm doing for my next turn.
Okay.
No bonus actions. That's good.
Okay. That brings us to animated armor. Animated armor is going to. Zero intelligence. Can't really run away with 0 intelligence. It's going to stab some more at Cotton. Disadvantage though, right?
Yep.
That was a pretty good roll though.
Really doesn't have to be.
14 plus 4, 18.
But was it though?
The other one was 17. So that is going to be.
What was it though?
Oh, that was almost a natural one. Did you see that? 7 plus 4.
I'm trying my best not to look at your
11.
rolls.
It doesn't hit me.
Okay, it goes to stab. Excellent.
She's gonna like. She's still playing the flight of the pixie fairies, and it like. She's like. He's trying to like make the stab, and it like kind of matches with the sharp off key.
The second one goes, so it misses like that. Second one, it goes to stab at you, and it hit, so it misses as well.
Yes.
As it goes, it just stabs into like the woodwork of the room. It's the animated armor's turn. Cotton, you're up.
Yeah, I am, and I'm still really dying. But it's fine. And I'm going to.
Farrah's gonna make the remark. That better not come out of my deposit.
For the hell of it, because I've never gotten to use it before. I'm going to cast Sapping Sting.
Okay.
Cool.
And they have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Constipation saving throw.
Exactly.
Constipation.
Just a constitution. Ooh, that's not too bad. 11 plus 1, 12.
No, they fail.
Okay.
That's the wrong spell. What happens? They fall prone and take some amount of necrotic damage. One whole necrotic.
Okay. First time to hit. Okay, so it's prone now. We'll say it drops a weapon too. Okay. Any tasks for you?
Can I use my bonus action to keep it? Just mostly flavored.
No. Astra, you're up.
I'm going to bear with me here, because the idea that I had was to delay my action until Vasty so we could both stab it at the same time.
Mhm.
I know, based on my human brain, that if I delay it, then it gets a chance to get up and do something.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is ready my. Is there a way that I can like? I guess restraining wouldn't really do anything because it's already prone. And we already have advantage on it. So I'm just gonna do. I'm going to ready my action that once Vassie makes either her attack or her reaction to make a non-attack opportunity, I will attack with her.
Okay. Okay. You would still get advantage on this. It'd be fun.
That's exactly why I'm like this. That would be pointless to do. So
Yeah.
mechanically, I'm trying to justify the narrative to the mechanics.
That's good. All right. So you ready your action? Night Hag's turn. It gets up, using half its movement speed.
Now, I guess that wouldn't really count for winning play. Never mind. 'Cause
Yeah.
It didn't play.
What it's about to do well, and it's going to once again not be able to climb out the window. This time it doesn't fall, but it's like trying to like jump through the window, and like you guys are gonna get reaction attacks on it. So let me just say that before I narratively explain what happens to the window.
14.
Natural 20.
Not just one natural 20.
Two of them.
Double natural 20.
Two tutties?
Do you two
Two
tutties?
tutties.
Hey, do you have a button for that?
I do have a button for that.
Please, for the love of
Oh,
God.
I'll push the button for you. No, no.
Asher rolled enough natural 20s.
I've maxed out my rolls right now.
Astra's rolled enough natural 20s for both of us. My roll is still a 14.
Okay, that will not hit, unfortunately.
That's fine.
What do you got?
But it could though. So what am I doing here? I'm everything is doubled.
Yeah, everything's doubled. Yep.
That will be 26 damage.
Okay. So as I don't know why I just added 26 to itself. As you go to slice at it, and Vassie, you slice 2. your katanas kind of meet in the middle, and you kind of guide the katana. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, boys. Okay. So guiding her katana into it.
She's kind of guiding yours. Like she's
Okay.
putting strength behind yours.
Okay. I think this thing's just head is gonna fly away.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think this thing is just
Her
gonna.
head escapes.
She like crawls down, turns just in time for these two fucking katanas just go. And
yeah.
her head
Friendly
pops
makes
off.
it out the window.
Yeah.
The head makes it out the window.
The head makes it out the window. So with the assistance of Vasti swinging behind you, giving so much more power than you're used to behind the swing, boom, head just flies off. Home run, grand slam.
Nice. Bottom of the ninth.
Yep. Very cool.
Not my problem. Hopefully it lands in Witherbloom and I feed an alligator.
True. Body slumps to the ground. That was its turn. You guys used your reaction. Fair animated armor is in front of you still.
Okay. Farah is going to use. Farah's going to use her, like one of her casts, like one of her charges from her instrument to put Shillelagh on the wooden quarterstaff that she has, or the
Okay.
iron part quarterstaff that she has. And she's gonna like pull it out. She's gonna be like, "Oh my god, get out of my room!" She's gonna slam it.
And it's probably so advantage.
You have advantage, yes.
That is going to be a 1d6.
26 will hit, yeah.
Holy balls. It's not a natural 20? What the fuck?
It was very close. Quarterstaff, is that a D8?
D8, yep.
Okay. I don't have a lot in my inventory. And I do 11 damage.
11 damage. Nice.
You're just gonna see this like lime green infused quarterstaff. She's gonna come down and just be like, bang!
Yeah. So as you, the armor just, you can just, if it had bones, it would just be snapping. The helmet just spins around as you clock it in the head, and it's just spinning on this invisible axis. Nice. Vassie, you're up.
Trying to decide. I'm like, I feel like I've read about barbarians getting extra speed, but it's not in mine.
There,
I'm not
you
selected.
did hear about that in 3.5.
Also Scott's rogue. Scott's monk. Barbarian.
Oh, it's the monk.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are some barbarians that get extra speed.
Okay. Well, I don't get it. So I'm going to move as many. Well, first of all, I'm going to look from my Grand Slam and spare a glance at my sister. She offers a fist. I hesitate. I look her in the eye. I bump it, and I take all 25 feet I can towards the suit of armor.
Okay. 5. We'll say it puts you about. Farah, you went to go attack it, didn't you? So you were here. You're about 10 feet from it.
Okay.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba-da bum bum ba-da bum bum ba-da bum.
I don't have many bonus actions. Listen, I don't want my rage. So I need to attack or take damage. Throw my weapon.
You attacked it, right, Nate?
Yeah.
If there is a thing.
Oh, you're right, you're good. Hey, you're actually good.
Returning, you can absolutely get it.
Fast, you're good. Because 5, 10. There's actually squares put in, you can barely see them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you're good.
We just need to
Okay.
get you like some axes or something.
I need to, like, when we paint that eventually, we want to make sure there's, like, lines to be able to see for it.
Like a hot cake.
Anyway, for anyone paying attention on not dying, you see as a furious, piping hot, steaming little fucking runt weaves in between everything, comes into the fray, and upward slices with both hands, upward slices with both hands,
and he tries to help you out with this suit of armor piece of shit.
I think you mean downwards. Nice.
It's on the ground. Team advantage.
No, fucking golf swing that motherfucker.
Actually, yeah.
You're just like
Actually, yeah.
worse.
Like just Happy Gilmore that thing.
Like scrape the ground. Oh. Oh
no.
what happened?
Oh, the luck has
Astro
changed.
stole all the d20s.
That's a first on the stream, honestly.
Double natural ones.
Oh, I have a button for this. No.
Pause for dramatic effect. Honestly, give it a third.
No. A third is earned. So, another reason to be mad at Astra.
Oh.
What did I do? There's no way that could be traced back to me.
I go to Happy Gilmore, but all I do is make a whole bunch of funny sparks inside.
Yeah, but you went before he was good. So he just scrapes the ground. This is up some of the good work of the flooring. And you scrape at it, and it kind of just rolls just slightly out of your katana's path.
I need to take damage or my rage is gone.
You attack.
Oh, I attack.
You attack.
You attack, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to do damage, you just need to
Listen, the further I get into this beverage.
attack.
Alright, Vasi, animated armor's turn. It's going to use half his movement to get back up. Vasi has entered the fray. He's going to attack Vasi for the first one.
Do it for.
7.
No.
And then it's going to attack Faerun.
No attack.
12. Okay. So it just goes like, it doesn't have the rapier in his hand, so it goes like try to grab and slam you guys, and just misses. Clink, 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 clink. Misses. It's just the try.
We're just gonna kind of quickly duck, like just gonna kind of crouch down.
Very cool. Alright, so yeah, you evade it. Cotton, you're up.
Okay, I'm
Cassie
going
didn't flinch.
It's 10 feet, about 10 feet from you. Just let it happen.
And then he went swing because she's too short.
I am going to shout out, shouldn't you go back to being dead and cast Holy Dead?
Okay. Which is the cross, right?
Was the armor always ever alive?
Everything's always almost dead or alive.
You write that down.
It does a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
It's specialty. That is a 10 minus 4.
I feel like you're being facetious on that statement.
Oh.
That's 8 necrotic damage.
Yeah, okay.
Because it just starts to rust a little bit. And if you're paying attention to the kitchen, my little plants start to grow.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
Because you should always send the energy
So the
somewhere.
armor just starts like
and
oxidize and
recycle.
rust, kind of like.
You should always recycle the energy, not let it go.
I don't know if you're factoring in like resistance to bludgeoning, but the attacks that I'm doing with the quarterstaff are magical.
Because it's shillelagh. This one does not seem to have any type of resistance to that stuff. So, yeah. Cool. All right. Other than that, that ends your turn, Cotton.
Yeah.
Astrid, you're in the room where it happens.
I'm in the other room.
Then I had body. Then I had.
Okay. I'm gonna go into the. How far away is the armor?
I got there in 25.
Yeah, you got there in 25, so for you it would be 10 feet less.
Okay.
Because you were 10 feet from the bed.
I'm going to. Here's what I want to do. And you tell me how this would, if this is possible, or what I can do. I want to take a chromatic orb and like jump onto it and just kind of like.
Naruto it.
Yeah,
Rasengan
like I'm
that
gonna
shit.
Rasengan it right
Yeah.
into the like chromatic orb crossing on.
Yeah,
And I
very cool.
also want
I'm gonna
Vassy
put
to give me a boost so I can freaking just slam down on it.
Okay.
Oh, bro. Done and done.
Okay.
So what do I do in this
So
situation?
I like the flavor a lot, and based on everything, go ahead and roll advantage for your spell attack.
Okay.
I Happy Gilmore, but then twinsies.
Yeah.
No conversation necessary.
I brace my back
Okay.
for the fucking
Boing.
boing. So as soon as I feel Astra's feet land, I give her the boost. she
Can you
needs.
give me an athletics with advantage?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm using different dice.
Cool. Pretty sure my athletics is +6. And I was right, so that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah. So you are launched in the air, summoning this chromatic orb. What kind of damage are we thinking?
It's gotta be lightning.
Lightning. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming down on lightning. Go ahead. Give me the roll.
I
So
roll
more like Chidori.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It is Chidori essentially. 17 to hit.
17 will hit. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's really good. 8 plus 4, 12 plus 7, 19.
19. How do you want to do this?
Fuck yes. I think what's gonna happen is much like the freaking Chidori that it seems to be emulating. It's just gonna I'm gonna basically scrape my hand along my sword to kind of gather the energy
Mm-hmm.
and just punch through this suit of armor as it just kind of crumples and twists around me as the electricity kind of pulses through it.
That's really cool.
And knowing electricity, just because Astra and I practiced this,
Mhm.
you watch as I drive my katana into the ground so that nobody else gets shot.
Nice.
That's cool.
Really cool.
That's
Ground in
interesting.
it. You get the sense that the AC its armor seems weaker because of the rusting that was happening due to the oxidation
Okay.
process. So when you punch through, your arm goes into it.
Mhm.
You're just powering through this suit of armor.
Nice.
Like Haku in the manga.
So very, very cool. You guys have solved my hag puzzle.
Farrah is going to hit it for one more time for good measure. Just be like, ah! Just get out of my room!
Bassie's gonna go, that reminds me, and she runs back in her room and kicks the shit out of the hack bug.
So, you guys now have rusty armor, torn up bear carpet, and the headless body of a night hag in your guys' dorm.
I have one priority and one priority only. I'm gonna go up and hug my sister.
Aww.
Do you accept it?
Good
Guys.
We're
We're gonna do it we're gonna come do a group hug
I'm
too.
shaped like a bear.
And they're gonna be like,
Oh god.
and then
Oh god.
Bear.
Farrah's gonna be like, oh.
We are 4'9". And it's a bear.
I thought you were the wrong. Holy shit!
We were literally having yes, okay. Oh god. Alright, we get bear hugged.
Cut stream. I don't want to do this anymore.
I'm over it.
Over.
Alright.
So you guys told me, how do you guys spend the rest of your weekend? The 9th and the 10th.
Well,
I apologize to my sister and tell her, just like this, I was mad because I lost. It's not fair that I took it out on you. I'm sorry. I said some really ugly things and I didn't mean any of them.
I know you didn't mean it. I understand losing sucks.
I was
Trust me, I understand.
I know, and I was just trying to hurt you, and
Well, if anything, what we've learned here is that we make a way better team than anything else.
yeah, this is, when we tell somebody about this has got to be bullet point number 1 in the manifesto. I know you're going to write, whether anyone tells you to or not, of why you need to play Mage Tower.
Pretty much. I'm gonna go write that down and submit it to Goth.
Goth.
Yep. I keep wanting to call him Joff. Oh, that's not it.
And you were right. You're always right.
It's nice to hear.
You're always right.
don't let it go to your head. Oh my god.
I did learn a lot. You know,
We all learned something.
I
learned that apparently some dude can just change the rules in the middle of a fight when I have all my spell slots missing.
and I learned
What are spell slots?
that I need to get better at fighting people with magic.
Yes, well, I can definitely help you with that one.
And you know, I appreciate you. Tough love, I guess.
Yeah, it's just weird, right? Because we're always usually helping each other out, so it was.
Thank you, neighbors, for the New
Yeah.
Year's excitement.
It might be New Year's Eve right now. Yeah, it's. I lost my train of thought.
You're good.
This
It was
was
a good
such a
moment, too.
touching moment, you guys. Would anyone like some tea?
Come on, we've all
I
eyes it.
could destroy some tea right now.
Just because I need to sleep for 5 days.
True and real.
So much tea for everyone.
Here, here.
Cheers, cheers.
Here.
Cheers.
I know.
Cheers,
it was fun. It was funnier to do the stupid test.
Also,
That's
Cotton Candy
total
Farrah,
tea.
very sorry you had to see that.
It was also entertaining.
I was very stressed.
Well, yes.
Well, then
But
I was calm.
Then we
from
had the
Texas.
tea, and you know.
You know, it was kind of a spectacle after the juice kicked in.
Yeah, that must have been a wild thing to see.
It was interesting, to say the least.
I feel like I can sleep for another year.
That might be dangerous for you.
Should you see the infirmary?
Sleeping more than 10 hours isn't really that good for you.
I just meant things to attack you in your sleep.
Speaking of which, who's the RA here?
Yeah, who lets in a bear rug and some armor?
Who lets in a...
And that guy that
Era
kept visiting her
in our
dreams.
dorm.
Oh, that's right.
No, he.
Well, that's Witherspoon. I feel like she would have...
Who's the interior designer who allowed a bear hug to be in our room? That thing was creepy.
Well, like, just some random hag with some random armor and some random bear rug, like...
Giving me nightmares?
Yeah. This is
She
hard.
tried to make me think, oh, everybody hated me. She made you say that I was stinky.
That
That's
isn't
What?
true at all, and
That's
I would
the
never
worst.
say it if it were.
that's ugly.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard anyone ever say, ever.
I know.
The nerve.
It was just
The
trying to get
nerve.
me mad, and it was working. And then it showed me dad, and I got really upset, and I didn't think it was very funny.
Ooh.
Sounds like she got a little ahead of herself.
Yeah, and then she tried to be mom, and she didn't get mom's hair right at all, and that's how I knew. Nobody can get mom's hair right. Mom's hair defies logic. I miss
True.
mom.
Yeah, it's...
I don't know
That's
what
rough.
that's like.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard get said.
Bear's gonna give you a hug.
You want my
But
mom?
your
You can
mom's
share.
pretty nice, unless you don't have
Just
a mom.
give
I
it
thought
somebody
you
else
did.
a hug.
Okay, cool. Your mom's pretty nice.
Yeah, she's. I mean,
I'm
you're
sure
part of the
mom
family.
would love to see them for insert name of fantasy family gathering holidays.
Fantasy giving.
Yeah. Fantasies list.
So, over.
We do some homework. Too.
Like I say, you guys go ahead. It could be if anybody did labs at all, you guys, which would be. Did you guys do your lab roll for magical physiologies yet?
We didn't do labs.
Well, you did. Obviously, did magical physiology because that was the basilisk test.
Right. I think we might have.
I think you guys did it, and some of you guys didn't do so good at. But and you skipped your first lab.
I don't know. I have the number
All the
of
other
places.
labs were can't. And when I say you, I mean Astra skipped her first lab. Other than that, though, all the labs were canceled. But you guys, I'm talking to Cotton Fair at this point. We're talking to Valentine about doing test corrections. Can you guys go ahead and do a?
I don't have it logged in my. I have like in my notes. Elasive 17, magical physiology. I have +5 for nature, +5 bonus for Ruxa because of the circumstance.
Yeah, I know you guys didn't do the what do you call it? You definitely didn't do Valentine's yet. So you should roll Valentine's.
Well, I don't think I've done magical physiologies either because I don't have a bonus attached.
Well, I don't think it will hurt to do it. So let's have everybody do their magical physiologies one because you guys did do it. Like I said, you guys did last. You know.
I didn't do better than my lowest roll, so it was...
We roll a d20?
You roll d20, yeah,
So what are we rolling?
and it just replaces your lowest roll.
It brings me up to a 92.
92.
84. I went from 2 to a 10. So.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Maybe
Right.
reprint this sheet bigger. It's just no space.
Yeah, I think I did you reprint it? Because I don't think that or no.
This is my original.
That's the
The
original.
original, yeah.
Yeah, it's one with the bad coloring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You said
super
92.
passing that class.
Yep, I now have a 92 in week 2 of magical physiology.
I got
I
that
have a
updated for you.
96 on that one. I already updated it.
Updated yours already? Did you go up, Cotton?
96. I already updated it.
Okay, cool. Fair. How about you?
No.
Stay the same.
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
So I'm still barely failing.
And
Yeah.
Fassy, have you rolled yours yet?
I rolled a 6, which was not better, but I.
You already have a 96. And
Can I also go ask if I could help out in the infirmary for the remainder of homework day?
You can spend the weekend doing that. Can you guys go do your life and death lab for me though, real quick?
Oh, so you got that one wrong? I got this one wrong. Dude, that's so terrible. That's lower than my lowest one.
So okay, so I'm rolling for that one.
Your fear lab. Yep.
No. Funny thing is, it's still better than a 1.
So it's lower than my lowest roll, but is it still extra credit and then it brings me up a point? I'll still be failing.
Did you put something ready for me?
What?
No, I'm just putting it down in my little notes.
Okay, so what'd you roll?
I got a 7.
So that takes it up by 6 points, right?
Oh. Damn it! That was so
To
close.
be clear, he has a 69.
Nice!
Nice. Valentine's class, you got a 69.
Oh,
No.
that's so sad.
So if,
I'm failing.
Cotton, you got lower.
if I rolled lower, does it just do
It
nothing?
just stays the same.
You're failing the class where the professor literally is like fucking creeping on you.
Oh man.
I
Okay.
feel like that sometimes.
Throughout the weekend, does anybody else try to get some other
What-
lab work at all?
What happens with the STEM? Because I want to go help out the infirmary.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
all the instructors were told that if you ask, they will allow it to happen.
Sweet, I'll roll. Alright, well, it's better.
All the classes I have a lab in, I have 100 in, so no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do my labs, not because
Must
I
be
had
nice.
hundreds, but I'm passing,
Must
so
be
I was
really
like,
nice.
Kat, how'd you do?
I got a 9 instead of a 5, so now it's 72.
Are you updating it right now?
I got tutoring and exploration, which I did pouring, but that puts me at passing, so I skipped the lab.
Okay.
So that's what passing would do.
Anybody else have any other lab stuff they're doing right now?
No, I am resting excessively.
Okay. So let's
I
Go.
think Asher will also be very very low key this weekend.
Oh, and
Okay.
alerting the professors that I was attacked by a night hack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Farrah's gonna be part of that group, and she's gonna mention about like the constructs. She didn't really see the hag
Mm-hmm.
the whole time, but she's gonna mention that they were attacked by constructs.
I mean, both of them, both Asher and Vasily during that time will throw the night hag into the common area.
Oh,
Oh, I'm going to plant a seed. I have seeds probably still in my inventory.
when
If not, I'll go
when you
outside and
throw
plant
it
a seed.
into the living room, it's gonna go a few times. Farrah's like really cut. She'll be like, "What the fuck is that?"
It was even uglier with its head on.
I bet. Did it have a head? Oh, I see. Ew, it's leaking.
It'll do that.
Oh.
It was the cleanest cut we could get.
He's gonna like kind of put the bear on.
Yeah, just roll it up in the bear rug.
Okay.
Twice my spellcasting modifier plus hit points equal. What was the challenge rating of the hag?
Challenge rating of the hag was a 5.
I happen to know that, but I was doubting my memory.
And then I'm guessing I can't plant a seed in either the armor or the rug.
Does it say you can do it in constructs? Because they're both considered constructs.
It says the life force of a dead creature.
Creature is pretty unspecific.
It is
Versus
considered.
monster.
It is considered a creature.
Yeah, so I'd say it's fine.
It does technically have a life force.
Challenge rating 2 for the rug, and challenge rating 1 for the armor.
Sweet. Yeah. Well, I'll do the math.
Okay.
They grow beautiful little flowers and they pluck the little seeds and they put them
So
together.
between some planting, some bonding and sleeping, some preparing art pieces that you've been gathering, stuff like that,
Long rest.
weekend goes by without any other hitches. Bringing us to the third 10 day and final 10 day of this month of Oasis, which is game week.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Should go talk to Goff and see if he's done the thing.
What?
Are you not having fun?
Are you not having fun? What the hell?
Uh,
Wow.
no.
I'm never gonna be mad.
Damn.
Ooh, 12.
All right. That brings us to our day 1 classes.
Just so you know, people who shoot out fireworks, it's not even 8 o'clock.
It's been dark for an hour. Yeah. No, well, is it 10 hours?
Like 6
Pretty much,
o'clock.
Yeah.
No.
Still.
It's been a couple hours, but still.
But still.
So it's day 1 of the next 10 day, and you make your way to Magical Physiologies. Professor Lane is discussing events regarding Shubatri, and she's discussing a little bit about the funeral that will take place in the next 10 day. The lesson for this week is on air elementals. Some things that you find out is that air elementals are a funneling cloud of whirling air with a vague semblance of a face. Although it likes to race across the ground, picking up dust and debris as it goes, it can also fly and attack from above. They turn themselves into these screaming cyclones, creating a whirlwind that batters creatures even as they fling them away. If you guys could please roll a... I'll make it Arcana, Nature, or Investigation. Any of those 3.
It's all the same. But I rolled really well.
You said Arcana or Nature? Arcana, Nature, or what?
Investigation. All intelligence based.
Okay.
So you get to pick.
Okay. So do I get to,
Yeah, you get to choose which one.
Okay, do I say what
based
I
on
got?
proficiency? What do you got?
21.
21, and you're doing a what type?
Arcana check.
Arcana?
18, and I guess I'll do nature.
Nature? Cotton?
Oh, 15 nature.
Okay.
10 nature.
10 nature. Okay. Everybody except Farah is able to understand some basic ideas. Now they can relay this to you. We get to know a little bit about how air elementals work in battle. She discusses, Rutherland talks about how they work in battle. You know their armor classes are around 15-ish. Okay. And you know that they're typically on just under 100 hit points. Okay.
Okay, so it's 15 AC, 100.
Yeah, 15 AC, 90 hit points. They fly about 90 feet per.
Mhm.
And one of the big things that's really important that you guys learn is that they are immune to poison and resistant to a lot of things. To name some of those, lightning, thunder, and then anything that's non-magical. You know, like the typical bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing from non-magical. The last most important thing that you guys learn from them is that they speak primordial of the dialect of Auran, A-U-R-A-N. You're getting all this from one book. She's having you guys turn to a chapter in your book. You're looking at air elementals. She also has an air elemental's lifeless body on a table as you guys are looking at
What
it.
is a lifeless body?
As in, there's essentially just dust, and like there's almost like no air whirling about it. It's just like the magical dust that makes up it.
I would actually, and this may be like mitigated a little bit, but I would probably say that those two would know air elementals fairly well because Kakuna uses it a lot.
Oh, because of the chick that you can wild shape into it, right?
Yeah, he uses it a lot.
Good advantage. Not better.
The only way I'm getting better is to roll an extra 20.
Yeah. So you guys are able to recognize this dust form, this powder almost of it, is the arcane essence that inhabits this at the core of it. Right? Yeah. She also has bottles of varying sizes with different air elementals trapped inside them.
Nice.
Like dead ones or live ones?
Live ones. Dead ones would be swirling.
Fair.
Your guys' lesson, if you will, at this day is to understand what is harvested typically from air elementals. So I need everybody to make a dexterity check with your arcane or nature power to it.
That's not helping me.
So
It's dexterity based with a proficiency in arcanum or nature.
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. I think that makes it. Yeah.
I got a natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay.
dirty 20.
What is that?
Dirty 20 and
Don't
I'm
know.
just siphoning your luck.
A 14, 13?
13?
Where are your dice, Joe?
Okay. As you guys are going over to the air elemental, Professor Lane is talking about how you need a moat of air. Right? You're trying to get a moat of air from it. And as you two are approaching it, and I'm pointing to right now to Astra and Cotton, Vassy, you slip. And as you slip, you bump into Farah, and Farah falls over too. At this point, Cotton, who has this jar of the elemental in her hands, bobbles it, and it just goes flying in the air. Starts to fall. It begins to fall. Astra barely catches it.
Barely.
You look up. You look at it. This is a live
Mm-hmm.
air elemental.
I was like, we might have just had to roll initiative.
As you put down the bottle, there's the pile of dust. Between Cotton and Astra, you guys realize that this summoned form, once it's dispersed, it leaves these small clumps of dust. And you kind of just take the small trace amounts and you pick out the bits of other stuff, debris from it, and you kind of scrape it into a vial. And you now have a vial that can be used to enchant gems.
We have one vial between the four of us, or each of us has one?
One vial between the four of you. We'll say two because you guys both got one. So 2 vials. And these are specifically used for blue sapphire gems.
One vial of enchantment dust. Parentheses air elemental.
And essentially what happens is you pressurize and you make this into a elemental gem.
And what was it? Star sapphire?
Yeah, blue sapphire.
Blue sapphire.
The value, by the way, is about 100 gold per vial.
Oh, yes. 100 GP. Hell to yes. Bam.
The rest of the lesson, you see Greta's group do awfully. Shazu's group do slightly better, but worse than you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's doing bad. I just rolled like 5, 8, 3, 4. Like all of the groups doing bad. You guys are showing up everybody.
We're just really
You guys are working like a team.
Even after eating shit.
Melithorn does seem a little out of his element, by the way. It seems that working the elements is not his thing. So he's kind of like looking at everything, and he's just like, I feel better at home in the forest. And he's kind of just like, air elemental seems against what he's used to.
Interesting.
Forests are really lovely, Ellie.
It's just, we don't get very air elementals in the Fae forest.
True.
Really interesting. What do you get?
We can get earth elementals from time to time, but mainly different types of fairies, to be honest. Lots of displacer beasts. You remember displacer beasts?
I love displacer beasts. I put to the tattoo on my stomach because I wear a fairly see-through shirt, so you can totally still see it.
I'm sure you practically wearing bikinis all the time.
Basically.
Why would you tattoo such a mean creature on you?
I forget his name. Let's pretend like I know it. But he's so sweet.
He's really nice.
He's a good displacer beast.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I'd like to meet him.
You would know from a fellow Fae that I mean it.
As almost on cue, as she's like, I'd like to meet him.
You should meet him. Oh my goodness. If the carnival were here, I would totally introduce you to all of my friends. There's Palasha, and if I scroll far enough, there's other names, but of course I didn't write them down because that would be useful. There's a tactic goblin, he's really cool. And Mr. Light is amazing. Mr. Witch is pretty cool too.
You get interrupted from Mavinda Sharpbeak, and she, not Mavinda, sorry, Freda Lang, that's your professor. She goes, actually, at the end of next month, the carnival will be coming.
Oh my goodness, no way.
No, I'm serious. There is a way. You came here from it, didn't you?
Well, yes, but Mr. Light would have told me that they were coming.
Well, this is fairly new. They worked this out. They will be here for the High Harvest Tide. Which you guys should all be familiar with. The High Harvest Tide is like the fall festival, if you will. It happens between Elaine 30 and Marpinith 1, which is at the end of next month. Right. In fact, holidays are upcoming for you guys that you would know. Next month you have Autumn Equinox, and then you have High Harvest Tide. So the fall harvests are coming.
Nice.
She goes,
Gonna
yes.
get fat.
The carnival's gonna be coming here. It's the first time in all the years the carnival will come to Strixhaven.
Yeah, I know. There's that long, but we
in
definitely,
Sean's glasses, just wild scrolling.
we've definitely never been to the carnival or to Strixhaven that I know, but I guess I haven't been to carnival for very long. I don't think. Anyway,
Well, and Melithorn goes, I maybe get to meet this displacer beast.
you should. He takes care of all of the little children, especially when they get lost. And he's got these beautiful, majestic wings
So
that
he's
look
a
like.
replacer beast.
It's fascinating. A displacer beast, nice to children. They usually just eat them where I'm from.
No, he cuddles.
For children, actually.
Cuddly. He gives the best cuddles and big, like, lick kisses.
And also, he'll shunt you into the ethereal realm.
It's not that.
The rest of the day, you have your lunchtime. As far as classes go, we have Life and Death with Cotton and faerun. You guys, then we have also, while that's going on, Flame of the Founders with Astra. And then we also have Cutting Words with Vassy. Just kind of hitting those in order. Life and Death, your weeks, this whole 10 days lessons are about constructs. Understanding what makes something alive or undead is always met with resistance by the idea of what is this soul. Do constructs have souls? And so you guys spend a lot of time not talking about animated armor or anything like that, but you talk about golems. What is a flesh golem? What is a stone golem, right? What are these different beasts, and what makes them constructs, and what brings this essence to life? And there's a lot of debating, specifically between there's some people who are on the camp of these constructs do not have souls, and or just people don't even believe in souls, right? And you have some people who are like, no, I think everything has a soul that has some type of life to it. And so there's this really debate on what is arcane versus almost a religious debate.
And I pull out a really cool fruit and go, I grew this out of a construct, so I think it's probably alive.
And so when you point that out, Valentine kind of like ushers the debate into now talking about why does this spell work, right? What constitutes into a life force? What does this spell work on? And so the answer you guys come down to for the purpose of this is that this fruit, anything that takes in an essence of life and can move, essentially anything that has HP, right, would be workable for it.
Because technically a door has HP.
Doors don't have HP in that sense. I'm referring to not to get pedantic with it, but a door has HP as in a durability.
Sure.
Yeah. Versus
He's being pedantic.
Yeah.
You can absolutely anti-pedant me.
Yeah. So
Well, to give you the idea that
a door's HP is more in a sense of durability versus an elemental or a construct is HP of it moves, it
it
attacks.
has an inherent HP versus the door, which only has an HP if somebody decides
It has
to spin their
attributes to
hammer
it,
at
I guess you could say.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So that's kind of where life and death takes you guys. As far as Flame of the Founders, this week's lessons are all about Velamachus Lorehold. Was that?
Spell that, please.
Velamachus is Velmachus, and then Lorehold.
Okay.
And so from what you understand is Lorehold was the first dragon in Strixhaven to master the magic of order and chaos. Very almost The Witcher, an idea, if you're familiar with the magic of The Witcher, of how chaos is bottled and then used as life transference. The flow is about prediction of events and time. Her magic, encourages exploration and discovery through the lens of creating a conduit to the past. So in other words, if I can change the chaos of time, I can now find a conduit to the past. And now I have time control. I have this idea of power and time, and space and time. She founds the Lorehold College, obviously, but the idea was that mortals should never forget the lessons of the past. So you learn about centuries and centuries of her growing tired of watching the same mistakes that humanoids were making, and so she interrupted by making this college as a way of stopping people from making the same mistakes. Trying to hopefully avoid future pitfalls.
Super humanities.
Yeah. You learn that the way this Ragnar Flamespeaker talks about her, he's like, her spells, they seem to almost use visual effects resembling tones. It's like everything she does is a scroll composed of golden light and perceptible distortions of time.
I didn't get that. Could you try?
Siri failed her investigation check.
You learn that the breath weapon of Lorehold is it does thundering damage, is what it does. So it's based on sound. And it's used in a way of pushing people back. She has a lot of things that deal with disruption of time. Almost quadricsy, in a way.
Okay. Cool.
For cutting words, the lessons are about insulting dexterity. You guys did your strength one, so now you guys are working on dexterity. And so one of the things that you guys will be looking at is trying to be the most creative and or effective ways of insulting people's dexterity.
Walk much? High five.
After this, we have another series of classes: Chromatic Expression with faerun, Augmenting Arcanum with Astra, Arcanobotany of Cotton, and Pyromancy for beginners of Vancy. All these happen around the same time. As far as Augmenting Arcanum, this week's lessons are about augmenting oneself to best take on the challenge they face. Each week will be about a way of specific augmenting. This 10-day is about boots. So you'll be looking at different types of boots that are augmented.
Let's get some shoes.
And they even mention in the lesson that the lab, you guys will be creating augmented boots.
Nice.
Can't wait till you get to the armor portion. You can be some better armor.
Arcanobotany.
Yeah.
We can make some shoes.
I really want to make these shoes
This
better.
10 days lessons are about acquiring and crafting herbs for wounds.
Herbs? Rune herbs?
For wounds.
Wounds. That makes more sense.
Some of the things that you might want to know is how to create blimberry juice,
Blimberry juice? For sure.
which requires, if I can find it,
It requires you to
Blueberries.
steal a Christmas tree from
Right.
the booze.
2 sun petal daisies and a branch of blimberries.
Blueberry absolutely sounds like a list, one of the things on the list of things that the Grinch stole from Whoville.
You know that these blimberry juice is an excellent brew that is allows for people to heal. It does 1d4 plus 2. Overconsumption, though, can lead to a laxative effect.
I don't feel to.
Essentially, you boil up the water, you stamp and add some petals, and then eventually, after the flowers are dissolved, you squish the blimberries into the brew. Cook for about 5 minutes.
Make a ton of it and then you feed it to our villain. What's his face?
We want to heal you. I swear.
Here you go, Grace.
I thought that we you know
Oh,
that
no.
before your bout so that Vassy wins.
Make sure you drink all of it.
No.
Other things that you learn about that I won't get too descriptive with are ornate glue
Ornate glue.
and demon balm.
God.
Demon Balm?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought you said Demon Bomb first.
Yeah.
That's what-
B-A-
That's the other
B-A-L-M.
thing. We're gonna wait till the horticulture club for that one.
Demon Bomb.
And so you know, a ornate glue is made from a branch of marshai and 1 fire fruit. And it does exactly like I said, it is a glue.
Sure.
An adhesive, if you will.
The demon balm is made from 1 fire fruit and a root of undertime. Undertime, if you're familiar, is from the Underdark.
So just like regular time, but it grows in the dark.
Legit, that's what it is. It enhances your senses, though.
Is that what the whole thing does? I spelled time so wrong. Anyway.
No, demon balm is a light source.
Oh,
Yeah.
not what I was thinking.
Yeah, it burns for about 10 hours.
Nice. Does it have like a specific look to it, like a
It's a-
ghostly glow?
It's a liquid balm that creates this like reddish glow.
Red.
Yeah. That's where it gets the demon from.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Other than that, pyromancy for beginners. I don't think I missed anybody, right? Yeah, pyromancy for beginners is about interpretive dance, specifically flame dancing interpretive dance.
Flame dancing.
Oh yeah.
It's almost as if that's in my family.
And one of the things that you do with the interpretive dance is you get to see everybody just break that eggshell and just really go after it and be maybe themselves or not themselves, but really go at it with the flame dancing. And you're told that at your guys' lab, you guys will be doing a flame dancing ritual.
I
Nice lab.
gotta show that. I gotta show for that. I gotta see this.
As far as extracurriculars for this week,
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
We didn't cover chromatic expression.
did I miss you? I'm sorry. Chromatic expressions. Weeks are about channeling happiness into spells. So you're working on, because I think it was sadness the previous week, right? So you're working on bringing happiness now into spells. And they talk about in the lab, you guys will actually be practicing by, she says that she would like you to do bardic inspiration through happiness. Like pick songs that give you the emotion of happiness. as far as extracurricular, I was saying, Mage Tower, the whole week is just prepping for the game. You know, like, all right, here's the rules, here's where we're going. So he talked about we're going to go to 3, you know, and the idea is like, last time we did a scrimmage, you guys were just getting a chest. There's actually going to be a mascot, and that mascot's going to fight back against you. All right, so you're going to be going against the Witherbloom. The Witherbloom are the previous champions, and they have what's called the Witherbloom Pest. It's this, and he kind of, like, she makes a minor illusion of this ferret-sized slug.
Gross.
And he's like, we needed a team name, so I chose one for us. We're the Freshman Snarls. So we'll have a little ball of energy that will absorb anybody who attacks it.
Cool.
You could be there for practice. Usually after practices and stuff like that.
I'm trying to join.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
Do you want me to talk to Witherbloom about letting you join? I mean, it might not work.
Yes. That's a great idea. If we can get Joff and Witherbloom on board? I mean, is Witherbloom like Mage Tower?
You know, I've never asked, but tonight we could like go and make some of that very special cactus juice and like mix in a little bit of swamp herbs maybe and have some nice tea and smoke some Mallar's leaf and just really get in touch with our inner self and then ask.
Sure. You just see, as she's listing all these things, Asher's like listing off all the freaking psychedelics we're supposed to be taking for this. Like, oh man. Okay.
Really finding ourselves.
We're really gonna find ourselves, and then we're just gonna ask Witherbloom if we can go ahead.
It's not like night hack nightmares, is it?
No, never.
Okay, good.
I don't even know if Witherbloom will really talk to you, but it's always good to be like centered with yourself.
For show band, you're working on your stand tunes for the 10-day. Trying to get ready for this first Mage Tower game. You guys got to play to do the entrance for every game. And so when there's this moment of halftime, you guys do the halftime performance too. So you guys are preparing, and your guys' halftime show really is just a standstill at this point. First game.
Arches.
Was that?
Concert
Yeah.
arches.
Yeah. And so one of the things that you'll see is that you'll be working on a lot of stand tunes and just getting ready for the match.
Do you learn the fight song?
There's no fight song for the Freshman Snarls, but you do learn the Witherbloom fight song. Because the Freshman Snarls are new, they're brand new, so it'll have to be written.
That's kind of a
Witherbloom's
nice
fight
fight.
song.
Yeah. And
They
so,
talk about death, so
no, you're good. So you learn like
it's
Witherbloom
like
so far.
songs.
The other thing that's kind of going on for the rest of this day is it seems like a lot of people are starting to get into the normal work of things. You know, everybody seems to, this third 10-day, school starting to pick up.
Dead students.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Dana, she's thinking beautiful.
There's that moment that, you know, if this is the third 10 days, it's your 21st day on campus, right? And so you get to know the campus a little bit better. You start to get a little more used to seeing Isla, and you're seeing the other people. You're getting used to the food truck things, stalls, wagons outside. You're kind of learning the boundaries a little bit better at the school. Day 2, we have a lot more sporadic classes, right? Because we don't have mental physiology together. Things that we're going to hit first, we have History of Magic and Art, we have STEM, and we have Exploration 101 in the morning, right? So History of Magic and Art is with Astra and Farah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, your this week's lessons are about the preservation of enchantments. So you're going to be doing art restoration throughout Opus Walk. So you're going to be going all throughout Prismari campus's Opus Walk and just working on making sure everything is keeping up to date, from the statues to even the shrubs and all the art pieces that are made of the natural greenery. Just kind of going across and doing that.
That Explosions for Beginners course is like really hard this week.
Art restoration for the purpose of arcane energy retention.
STEM week's lessons are about the E in STEM.
Oh wait, so S was for salutations, and T is for togetherness, and E must be for everybody.
Close. Evaluate. Yeah.
F is for friends.
Together, you and me.
So you are learning about the anatomy with a focus on the brain.
U is for ukulele.
So you guys are looking at dissections of brains.
Sweet.
Fair, while she's like, she's on the Opus walk and she's like, maintaining the enchantments and stuff like that, helping with that. Does she notice any arts that like show any kind of like? It's more like a traditional painting, but it's like moving, but it's also like got some like interesting elements to it that would give her like some inspiration for her.
For what she's working on right now.
Painting.
One of the things that you notice while on Opus Walk that at least stands out to you from the very little you do know about Shivadri is there's this beautiful painting of an owlin. And it's an owlin doing a dance where there's lightning going all around it. So they have this like, I'm picturing, for all these who play Final Fantasy X, is it Yuna?
Yes.
With the staff doing like a dance as lightning is going all around.
The ascending, if you will.
Yeah, descending essentially. And so there's this beautiful artwork, and that kind of pays a little bit of homage to the gentleness in the middle of a storm. Anything else from that one? Or?
I think she's just gonna stand there and like study it and like kind of just get like kind of a little bit lost.
Yeah.
And just let it like influence her.
Yeah. Yeah, it is quite beautiful. I need to show you the video of that eventually. The big one for you guys that's actually for Exploration 101, you guys are looking at was that? Were you doing Opus Walk as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have something
I'm
you were
also there.
Yeah. What do you want to look at?
Well, if we're doing if there's one that's doing a dance, Astra will be the one. She's going to try and emulate.
Ooh, like actually practice the dance
Yes.
itself? Okay. Do a
like a thunder walking dance for Astra. That's right up her alley.
Yeah. I'll allow you to be a performance because it's based on charisma, or you can do performance based on dex if you wanted to.
I will absolutely do a performance based on dex, and also the uncommon glamour weave gives me a plus 1d4 to any performance checks.
You want me to play you up?
Hell yes.
Get bardically inspired.
Yeah, it's a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yes. Let's go, boys. 18 plus 3 plus 4.
Okay, so 25, right? Yeah, plenty. As you're watching you kind of watch a little bit, take your time, and then you see it, and you start to emulate it, and then you start to, a painting's almost like a caught moment in time. It's not a finished moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
You begin to predict where the dance was going.
Mm-hmm.
And although there's no lightning around you, you can feel this arcane hum begin to come from your katana.
I mean, there could be lightning around us because I am attuned to lightning.
Yeah. And you just begin to move, and as you go through the motions with this katana, it begins to spark and spark. And at the final moment, you slash down forward, and there's this zap into the marble floor. And it just kind of scorches and just scatters across the marble floor.
You see your face like, ha, night, wait. Shit.
I mean, that was really powerful. I know we have to clean that.
Yeah. Like, oh, that was really cool. I got it. I messed up the form.
I need you to be I might need you to be my model. We'll see. I'll see how I take this. I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
Anyways, or like doing like mending or whatever.
Yeah.
Trying to do some magical stuff. Like, well, I hope this comes
Just
out.
trying to scrub it out with mage hand.
For Exploration 101, you're looking at identifying languages.
Okay.
You guys are looking at the alphabets of the basic languages.
I
Like,
recognize 3.
yeah, what do you got? What do you know?
I know Common.
Okay.
I know Gnomish.
Okay.
And I know... What did I write? Hold on. Languages.
Is it Abyssal
Something like that.
or Infernal?
Infernal.
Infernal.
It wouldn't be
From your mom, right?
Yeah.
You recognize Infernal is not on the list for today. But
Racist.
Gnomish is on the list. things that you learn about today, you get a basic grasp on is Draconic. I mean, just identifying the difference in alphabet.
It would be a good idea to learn Draconic in the Dragon School.
It is.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like, you're not like, oh, I know the alphabet now. It's kind of like when you first learn a new language and you're like, okay, I kind of get it. You know?
I know it sure looks like a claw scratched letters, but it's not sticking real good.
Yeah, you can give you some time. Maybe this might work out, kind of thing. But Draconic is the main focus for the day. And specifically just distinguishing between Draconic and Common and Draconic from Gnomish. The reason why Gnomish is because you're a professor. So those are the three languages that you guys are focusing on. Luckily, two of them you already know. So kind of makes it a little easier.
A little bit.
Do a history check with advantage because you do know Gnomish and Common.
Patsy, teach me how to do Draconic.
I am
Teach me how to
gonna.
do it.
Dude, there's a likelihood that you're gonna have to help me with this homework. Oh, brutal. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's a 3.
Okay. Yeah. This is going to take a lot of time to work on this homework. You feel like third 10 day? Man, this is when homework starts.
I'm like,
this is-
uh-oh. I thought I had this college thing down, but uh-oh.
It's not all just fighting spells. There's a studying portion to it. You feel like,
That's
all right,
me.
I'm getting to it.
Buddy.
I'm getting to that
Oh
now.
yeah.
So,
I
but
don't
there's,
even know Gnomish. This sucks.
as you kind of start to get a little down on yourself from it being overwhelming, Zephany goes, "It's all right. You're doing very good. I mean, honestly, if you look at this letter, you can tell me if that isn't Draconic. That's awesome." And so, like, Zephany is kind of working with you, and she's trying to keep the spirits up.
This is how you spell butt in Gnomish.
One more key.
Got my ass.
The next set of classes we have are basic magical auras.
Basic magical auroras.
Wow. With Astra. Complimentary words, Cotton and Farah.
Yeah.
Voice of the Tempest Fassi. Basic magical auras week's lessons are about illusions. You guys are
I'm a
looking
gnome.
at-
They're pretty good at those usually.
You guys are looking at a lot of minor illusion stuff, working on that. Some people are thinking like, oh, I can do thaumaturgy, and that's just as good. And they're like, you kind of get this idea that you guys want to focus more on not just the creating of sound, but the manifestation of something that's not even actually there, And so minor illusion starts to be used over and over, and then your professor starts to show you illusions, and he talked about the lab. He's going to essentially do a smorgasbord of illusions. You guys got to figure out which ones are illusions and which ones are not. And he's gonna it's all gonna be food based. So he's gonna see who's gonna like try to bite into food that's not even food. Yeah.
I like that. I like that idea. Should bring my sister. She'd know. Speaking of something that Vassie would be probably pretty good at.
Cotton candy's a shit.
I mean, he would be really good at it.
Shit is scary.
Complimentary words. Your lessons are about complimenting one's dexterity. Kind of give a little balance to the forces here. What's going on in Ingrid's. Obviously, each week is about an attribute. You guys were coming off of strength, and now you guys are focusing on dexterity. You guys find yourself constantly saying something to someone throughout the 10-day, as your homework is, something nice about someone's dexterity, and they go, but someone told me I was really bad at that.
Well,
and like,
they are
don't let
liars.
those thoughts
You're
cloud you.
Amazing.
Your dexterity is next to none.
I was told I run weird.
Show
I
me
think
how you
you
run.
run
Definitely.
beautifully, and I haven't even
They start
seen it
running,
yet.
and it looks like a pretty normal Tom Cruise run,
That's hot.
Yeah, just very like straight hands, Very Scientologist as it just kind of.
That's the adjective. It's very
Fantasy Scientology.
Very Seinfeld. Oh my gosh.
Excellent.
Just keep running.
Yeah.
Just keep running.
You're doing great.
just keep, and they start singing it to themselves.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's perfectly fine. I'm not.
He left his sandwich here. That's so important.
The next class we have is Voice of the Tempest with Bassie, and you are studying the idea of silence, how it is used to one's advantage. And your lab is people are going to try to make you laugh, and you can't. And I look so forward to this lab, and please don't skip it because our friends here will be playing the NPCs when this happens.
Do you like it when I say biggest?
You guys go to, what do you guys do on the even days? Obviously you have the odd days, but for even days, what are you guys doing for lunch? Are you guys visiting Isla and stuff? Or you guys...
Yeah, and we might go over to those people at the food truck.
Okay.
At some point
Names.
in the coming, either this week or the coming week, I want to pull a prank on Alina.
Okay.
Because she's been giving a shit for no reason for like a good 3 weeks now.
Oh, I'm down for pranks.
So I'm definitely gonna try and prank this girl somehow.
Okay.
She's been giving a
My-
shit.
Yeah. The idea that came to mind first was like a magical glyph
Mm-hmm.
where she opens the book that she usually does when she's making her little snide remarks and then saying whatever she wants to and not looking at the book. When she opens it, I want a glyph of water just pour down on her.
Ooh.
Like it doesn't have to. It's not mean. It's not cruel. It's just hey, fuck you.
Okay.
I know of this really cool glue, and we could just put it in her seat, and then she sits down and can't stand up.
That would be pretty good.
Right?
That would be really good. Okay, we're gonna table that one.
We
For
could
sure.
put it in her shampoo, and then she'd have to shave all her hair off.
See, that might be fun for you because you can just kind of regrow your hair, but that's actually brutal.
So probably just glue her to her seat.
Something like that, yeah. Just to say hey, you messed with us. What's that?
I'm Team Glue.
I'm team this.
All right.
I like Astra's idea, but it's not personal, Farah. I really like the idea of sneaking a glyph in a book. It sounds fun.
Yeah.
A lot easier than glue. I feel like glue's gonna take a long time, and I'm pretty sneaky, but
I mean, I can make you invisible.
How about rock, paper, scissors?
How about both?
Ooh, I'm down for rock.
All right. On go.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, go. 2 out of 3. Let's go. Rock, paper,
Older
scissors,
parchment
go.
cheers.
Rock, paper, scissors, go. Rock,
Older
paper,
parchment
scissors, go.
cheers.
All right.
The glyph wins.
Rolling dice. What is that?
this was clear.
It was pretty cute.
So sometime throughout the week, you guys are going to try to, what's the plan? Is you're going to make the glyph?
I'm thinking of maybe borrowing a scroll of glyph of warding or something or magic glyph or something. There's a spell that is the thing that I'm describing that I don't recall.
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially what's going to happen is whenever she's goes off to bring her food to Grayson or to basically suck up to those people.
Yeah.
Wait, she likes to suck Grayson's dick.
Yeah.
That's not what I said at all.
God, from here to...
I mean, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, totally.
She said suck Grayson.
Suck up.
Up to Grayson. Yes, I did say that. Those are words that I mentioned.
Stop saying suck up to Grayson.
Anyway, conversation I'm having with the mythical voice of narration. Yeah. The idea is to do a glyph of warding, and then when she opens it, it basically teleports a bucket of water.
Yeah, a little
on
bottle
a
of
shelf
water,
that tips over and pours on.
Okay.
The most non
But imagine if we filled it with acid.
no.
Okay.
The entire point is literally, hey, I know you're messing with us. Here's your reward for doing that.
Did you become Winston from New Girl, where he's either so minute and not a prank, or it's why the fuck is that?
Wildly insane things happen at the carnival. Water dumping on your head, probably not a good prank.
It's all relative.
All right.
But yeah, I would like to do that at some point just to kind of be like, ha ha ha, you screwed with us. Ha ha ha, we'll screw with you.
Okay.
Haha.
As far as extracurriculars go, Horticulture Club Cotton, a new member has joined. Kadoris.
Kadoris, how are you doing? I've never met you in my life, but you seem amazing.
I literally have class with you.
Oh my goodness, for real? I'm so sorry. Sometimes
I'm in like all of your Witherbloom classes.
sometimes I like to smoke Mallard's leaf before class.
Yeah, I make it too.
And yeah, but that makes it a little hard for me to pay attention.
I usually do okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I mean,
You seem really fun.
I'm just gonna go back to doing my shrooms.
Oh
Not
my
expecting that one.
I bought some rye bread, and I started growing this one type of mushroom back at my dorm. It's supposed to make things look like there are like these witches around or devils, you know? It should be really fun. Did you want to try some of that?
Yeah, sounds like cool.
Yeah, we should set that up sometime.
Yeah, I'm so. Are you like definitely going for Witherbloom? Is that what you're like?
Oh, for sure.
I'm stuck between them and Gondrix.
I think I have it like up on Witherbloom, because I kind of have like an in, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I like studying mushrooms.
Mushrooms are pretty cool. There's red ones, and white ones, and gray ones, and purple ones, and ones with little red polka
Yeah, these ones are
dots.
poisonous. They're pretty cool.
But don't eat those.
Oh, that's fine. I've built up an immunity, I think.
You think?
I think.
I'm still here.
Well,
Makes me sad too.
I do have some healing fruit if you wanted to try that, and then I could heal you. If you haven't built up your immunity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Cool.
It's like a
Do you like this class? There's only like 2 of you guys in it.
It's pretty
club.
fun. It's pretty cool.
You think more people would join, or is it just gonna be us and this awkward?
I don't think it's awkward. I think we're having a lot of fun, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. As long as we can do my shrooms, I'm good.
I just said it was a very safe place to take your shrooms.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Does he take the poison mushroom?
Yeah, absolutely does.
Does he?
Seems fine.
Wow, that's really impressive.
Yeah, I'm really impressive sometimes. Not all the time, but this time I am.
Seems like you are.
I do think that. Oh wait, these ones aren't even poisonous.
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Are they just like gourmet mushrooms?
Yeah.
Suck some butt.
You know what goes really good on top of gourmet mushrooms?
I feel less impressive, but what?
Sugar.
No, I don't like sugar.
Mortal enemy. End of discussion. He is now fucking public enemy number 1.
Well, I was gonna say
What?
if this is day 8, right? This is like the time that would be free, right?
No, this is currently the end of day 2.
Oh, day 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
day 6, if you will. Sorry.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Day 2 or day 6?
It's
Oh, wait, so-
I do the evens and odds on different things.
Oh, well, that'd
So-
still be free. So I don't like. Fair could be there.
Yeah, you're always free whenever a horticulture club happens.
Okay,
I
so-
know that for sure.
Fair's gonna live there and like, oh, I don't like sweets. And Fair's gonna be like eating something that's sweet. She's gonna be like,
I'm
What do
going
you
to
want,
pull out the
please?
alchemy jar.
Oh, he's like,
Make 2 gallons of hot boiling sugar, but try dipping the mushroom in here first.
I understand,
Fair's
it,
like
but
slowly. You know?
I like mine spicy, and so he pulls out a bunch of like spices that he has that he puts on his mushrooms.
And then you dip it in the sugar.
No, I don't want the sweet. I think
Spicy
you're missing
candy.
the idea of.
Spicy candied mushrooms.
Fair's gonna take a mushroom and kind of like swirl it in the spice a little
Yeah.
bit.
He's like, oh, be careful, that's ghost pepper.
Ghost pepper candied mushrooms.
That sounds fucking wild.
I tried ghost pepper candied
Just make
mushrooms.
her concentration. She's gonna take a little bit of. She's gonna take a little bit of the sugar and she's gonna like sprinkle on top.
You put some milk in that freaking alchemy jar of yours.
Yeah,
Not since I
She's gonna
already
take a
sugar.
bite of this thing.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
I saw that on your thing how like your 20 is like a tie.
It's
I thought it was
a tie.
I thought it was 0 and I was like, is there a 0 on that D20?
It's a
It's
tie.
Constitution save.
Well, yeah, Constitution save.
That's gonna be a 13.
13. Okay.
Well, 14 first.
14. Okay, so even with the natural 20, it's still spicy. It tastes good.
It's delightful.
It's delightful.
I do have a massively strong constitution.
The natural 20 is the thing keeping you in the run here. You
Die.
are on fire, it feels like. It feels like... He's like, yeah, it does that. And he puts like 3 in. Like, and his emotion is just completely like, yeah.
What's it like to not have taste buds?
Oh my god!
I hand her one of the candied button mushrooms that has healing properties, so you also get 2 temporary checks.
It helps,
Oh.
but like you know how like milk helps when you're having like I guess a buffalo wing, yeah, you know, it helps, but
That's the only thing that deactivates capsaicin is milk.
so
That
She's
is
running-
magical button mushrooms.
She's running around the room screaming.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, and he's like literally like Han from Tokyo Drift, just like popping these things like potato chips. And
Farrah is looking for anything. Anything at all. She's sweating
that's
probably.
who I base his whole personality off, by the way.
Oh my god. Is there anything around to drown this horrible poison?
It's
you're in.
far more pleasant than the guy.
There's a bunch of what do you call them? What do you say? What?
Like, people
I say Han is more pleasant.
yes.
You just gotta get to know Kadoris. Han had a very hard exterior first, you know.
That's we debate movies.
We'll be here all night.
There's a lot of bird. What are they called? The bird.
Bird poo.
Washing where they wash the you can
Bird baths?
Bird baths?
bird baths. Thank you.
Oh, don't do
There's
that.
a lot of those
Don't do that.
because you're in the aviary area, not the aviary greenhouse.
Let's find like a piece of fruit or something.
Farrah is
better
in
than
pain. She is in such pain. She's honestly considering the bird bath.
Is it? Are we having? Let me just look up chef real quick. Are we having like a short rest right now?
Yeah, you're in classes. You're not in battle.
Sure.
I would say that Farrah's not having a short rest because she's running.
I cook a very special food with the ingredients that I carry on me at all times because I carry most of my things with me at all times.
Okay.
And so, you know, it's a really nice feast full of milk and, you know, some like cream-filled donuts and little cookies. And I recommend it to you.
You're like cooking all this, and Farrah's just like running around. You're like,
And some
No, they're over here.
and some Novocaine.
oh my god!
This will help.
Okay! She like eats all of it immediately. She's just like
I
shoveling it in.
really should.
She's like, oh my god, sweating.
Oh, that's cool.
And if you roll some hit dice, you gain an extra 1d8 hit points.
Nah. It's just for flavor. How is that flavor?
Is
Is that flavor
what is
chip?
what is it like? Is it doing
It's-
anything?
It
That's gotta be helping.
it's magical, so I will say something. Yeah. It's not like I just start drinking water.
It's not water, it's milk and
Yeah,
donuts.
that's That's what I'm saying. Like it's because it's all of that and it's magically infused. I'll allow it. And I saw Gordon Ramsay use donuts to help out the
Yeah.
hot ones. So
Yeah.
And lemon juice.
Yeah.
And
He-
mini
that man
fire
pulled out,
extinguisher.
not to get on the side there, but he pulled out a kit. It was just like,
Yeah,
I
he
want
had
hot
the full-
ones.
He had the full capsaicin kit. Oh my god.
Anyways, I think this is a pretty good point to kind of wrap up our session for today. The last thing I'll say is that going forward for wrestling, you guys are going to be doing another ranking battle that week. So you have your first game, you have ranking battle, you have homework for days. Vasty is stressed right now. So there's a lot going on there. First upcoming show this week, really, really big deal. You guys have also in your side jobs, emceeing, you have plays going on this week. You have stagehand stuff that you're doing this week.
Yeah, I am like single-handedly putting on the stage production for the one-woman show. Make up a one-woman show, I don't know. That Isla's running.
Hamlet.
Isn't Hamlet delicious? She makes ham and cheese omelets.
Hamlet with one woman.
She makes ham and cheese omelets as she spouts off these like
And with
soliloquies
the
that are
omelet
rather
on a plate,
depressing.
she does to be not to be.
She does like slightly depressed, narcissistic soliloquies.
Oh my god, is that actually what's...
Yes, it is.
It's now.
The last thing I will say also for you, because classes are really picking up, your tutoring requests are going through the roof, by the way.
Written them all down.
So between you and Thoron, you guys are taking on the first years right now. But other than that, I think that's a good point to end our session. We'll say that we're ending on that day 6-ish, right? So we're kind of getting through that. We'll pick up on day 7 from where we're at.
Very nice.
The things that we'd like to say, as always, we want to say thank you to Sirenscape for the music. Used a lot of music right now.
And all of our other, I don't know why I'm talking like this, musical people.
It's hard to get out.
Other musical people, yes.
If you put on the correct slide, there you go.
Yeah.
Does that have the musicians? I really can't tell.
Are you just trying to look and see?
No, I really don't have my glasses on. All of the musical
we have
people.
Justin Plant,
and
Alexander Nakaranda,
Yep.
Jared Dines, Safke. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. SAVFK, Scott Buckley,
know.
and Hypotect.
Yeah, hyper.
Mhm.
Believe the hyper.
And our amazing patrons, this one in particular.
Captain Harlock,
Captain Harlock.
Yay!
our first patron, and we
Yay!
still appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
So, as always, go see us on all of our social media.
On Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and let's see, Hive and Mastodon and Patreon if you really want to support us, because any support you give us will go right back into making super awesome stuff for all of you.
I've been drawing a lot of art, finishing art that we've already posted.
And I've totally promised that you're going to get more of Mary's notebook, and you're going to get some of her characters' insights and some of Dez's insights. And I totally promised this, so now you kind of have to do it.
I'm doing it. And also, remember our Red Dragon Inn
Also
shenanigans.
And we're going to make so much more of that.
Yeah, a lot of board games came in this holiday
Yeah, we
season.
got to play them.
It's a lot of good stuff to use.
Excellent. Very nice.
Well,
I have to say
Yes.
this. As the DM for Pillars of Creation, it's a lot of fun to read Dez's notebook.
very cool.
I
Thank
would
you.
love to read Dez's notebook so I can put it on Patreon.
Yeah. Okay.
But also, you should check out our sponsor for tonight, Dice Legion, and the link to shop with us on their website is down in the bio, and you can use the promo code Lizards to get 10% off, and you'll be supporting us that way too.
Yeah, and like I
And-
said, as always, you good? Anything else?
I mean, we also have our secondary sponsor, our friends at
Game Master Monday.
Game Master Monday!
I
Sorry.
didn't forget. You're good.
He knows which order things go in, and so he knows who's doing what. Anyway, that should be it. Probably.
So, like and subscribe on YouTube. Also, it's a nice thing.
And Spotify, and I don't know all of the places that you've given me. I
There's a
think
lot.
Apple Podcasts,
There's a lot.
Google Podcasts, whatever that's actually called. There's like 3 other ones.
Or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll be better at this.
If
Eventually, we'll be
If
better.
you look on our social media, you can find our link tree to all of the places you could watch it. And if you were really, for some reason, interested in listening on all of those platforms, that's cool.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Can we roll you?
At last, I have reached the tallest peak in all the world, where the wisest person lives. Finally, I'll get the answers I seek.
Welcome. I am the wisest person in the world. Ask me your question.
What is my purpose in life? What should I be doing to achieve pure happiness?
You must stream Game Master Monday.
Come again.
Game Master Monday, the bi-weekly podcast that plays a new one-shot in a new system in a new setting with a new cast every episode. Listening to their funny jokes and wild stories is the only path to happiness, my child.
Sick. I'm going to go home and binge the whole thing right now.
What a nice kid. Oh dear, he fell off the mountain. Now they'll never know how good Game Master Monday is.